Two teams hoping history repeats itself this afternoon at Mile 1. And Alberta are the Canadian men's curling champions. Kevin Cooey's crew finished with an 8-3 record in Ottawa en route to a Brier title. This week in St. John's, the same 8-3 record. And they aren't the only team that liked those numbers. No, Northern Ontario also finished 8-3. Same record they had in 2013. And that year, yes, Brad Jacobs won the Brier title. It is deja vu in St. John's. The 3-4 page playoff next. Environment Canada has issued an extreme high wind warning. Gusts upwards of 160 kilometers an hour have proven to be a little too much for those out on the street. Now it's supposed to die and become less strong in and around 4 o'clock this afternoon, but the harbor here in St. John's is no place to be today. Last night it was the 1-2 page playoff. And it was Newfoundland and Labrador that had this crowd here at Mile 1 on their feet the entire game. What a game they played. As a team, 94% against Manitoba. Mark Nichols, 96%. And then the skipper himself, Brad Gushue, just an ordinary 95% as they win that 1-2 page playoff and put themselves into Sunday night's final, while Manitoba will now slide down and have that second chance tonight in the semi-final. But coming up right now, it is the 3-4 page playoff. The winner on to the semi tonight, Team Canada and Northern Ontario. As on this Saturday, we say hello, Canada, and thankfully there is a roof on this place. Glad that you're back with us. Cheryl Russ alongside. Team Canada, you know, we wondered about their preparation coming in here, but wonder no more. They're exactly where they want to be. They're in the playoffs. They
are, and I think they just use the round robin as their prep. This team just has another level when they get to the playoffs, and so that was their goal, get there. And Cooey himself, he seems to have a higher ceiling than most when he gets into that playoff. His level of play goes up, clutch saves, turnover shots. He's pretty incredible. He's the guy they want throwing last rock.
Northern Ontario knows all about a 3-4 game. Go back to the road to the roar, and then, of course, winning the trials. And then, of course, again, the Brier, same scenario. But we've noticed some bad habits maybe creeping into this team.
Yeah, they really have. 3 losses this time around, but they're all close games, so you can throw that out the window. They're where they want to be, too. But you're right, the bad habits are the talking, too much communicating. 4 skips out there once in a while. We know that doesn't work. It doesn't matter how good your strategy is, Vic. You've got to put that rock at the right spot at the far end to execute. Spend more time working on execution, not strategy.
So on this very windy day, when we have been forewarned there may be some power issues, it is the 3-4 page playoff when we come back.
Kevin Cooey's team is one of the teams that we really get amped up to play against. And if you ask them that same question about our team, they would probably say the same thing.
They're a great team, obviously. You know, they're defending Olympic champs. We enjoy playing them too. They're a pretty intense team out there, and one of the best teams in the world.
Both teams really want to win that game badly. Being that it's do or die, and your back's kind of against the wall at the Brier, I think it brings out the best of us as individuals and as a team.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Scotties Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere, proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years.
No second chance in this one. You win, you move on to the semi-final. You lose, you play for a bronze medal. It is Team Canada, Northern Ontario. It's time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Kevin Cooey, skip of Team Canada. Our lead is Ben Hebert, second Brent Lang, third Mark Kennedy, and we curl out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary, Alberta.
Hi, I'm Brad Jacobs, skip of Team Northern Ontario. Our lead is Ryan Harnden. Our second is EJ Harnden. Our third is Ryan Fry. And we curl out of the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie.
Both these teams finished with a record of 8-3. It was Team Canada, however, last Sunday morning, the opening weekend, when they won 6-4 over Northern Ontario. So that gives them the choice of hammer or stones. They've elected to take the last rock. They will play the red stones. Northern Ontario has elected to play the yellow. And to get us underway, the Sault Ste. Marie lead is Ryan Harnden.
Nice and tight, it's curling. Line's good.
Just played this sheet in the 1-2 game last night to Gushu, Manitoba, and we found there's just that fraction, Cheryl, just a hair more curl, just enough to be distracting for the teams. Manitoba got caught a couple times by about a quarter-inch coming around rocks.
And this is the championship sheet now. There are 4 sheets in play throughout round robin, but this sheet B will be our only ice surface used.
I think it just really makes the skips. You can't just put the broom down like you have been doing the entire week. You got to think a little bit more about it.
I think you're safe. Get on that jet ski.
This is the advantage you want if your Team Canada is the hammer, but you need to use it as an advantage. Against their game in Newfoundland, they took 3 the first end with hammer and squandered it away. I don't know how many times I've ever seen Cooey lose a game when they took 3 the first end.
A little bit. Line's fine. Room. You got room. Just got room.
Top 4.
Line's
top 4 on zone.
Yep.
Top 4 on zone.
Oh.
T-line.
Line is perfect. Line's good. You got room.
Still there.
Line's fine.
Still there.
So with Ben Hebert going through, chance to go behind now for Northern Ontario. Let's check the keys to the game, and we'll start with Team Canada.
I just think what Kevin Cooey has been doing is he's been managing the scoreboard out there. Big thing for him. They're only winning games by 1 point, so you need to make sure it's critical to know when you score and what ends you're scoring. And then second opinion is all about Brent. When the other 3 get talking about strategy or a call, I really like the way Brent can step in and shut it down a little bit. He's kind of quietly confident, says what he thinks, and they'll move on. And I think that is an important factor for him to use.
Hebert again taps it back, rolls off. We'll sit for shot stone.
I got a 14-6 on Pete's, just so you know, and it's there.
For Northern Ontario.
Well, tight guard, just as you saw Ryan Harden start the game off with. They had a free try to put a guard wherever they want. They put it in tight. The reason why, both these teams are great at the run back, so you want it to be your color going in there. And one of the best at it is Ryan Fry, so time for some good fries with Ryan Fry, which I've had already, Vic.
Yes, well, there's usually never very many bad fries, but I give you that one there. Keys to the game are brought to you, Caddy the board. Keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And no wind references, which was really good, I thought.
Still no. Back 4.
Tap it, a rock's good.
Get the feeling Vic's hosting a game show.
Yes.
If I'm not going to be a weatherman somewhere, I'm going to be hosting a game show.
Good Price is Right with Vic Roder.
There you go, yeah. Oh, yeah, that little Swiss guy climbing the mountain. I can see it.
First shot or no? Peel the guard and see what they do.
What if you
I
run
think
it
you do
straight
have a
back?
future as a weatherman, Vic. I really do.
Especially today.
Heel.
Hit it high. Trying to get it off our reds.
Okay.
Or off our red.
Not ideal for Ben Hebert on his second one either, Cheryl.
Whoa.
Brett Lang.
Whoa.
So Team Canada make it to the playoffs. That was the goal. We say good afternoon, Brian Woodruff.
Hey, Vic, thank you very much. In 4 of the last 7 years, the Brier champion has actually come out of the 3-4 page playoff game. The first guy to do it was Kevin Cooey back in 2010 in Halifax, not with this team, but he's obviously a fantastic skip. So I asked John Dunn, their coach, who's been with Kevin for a long time, what is it about this 3-4 page playoff game that leads to success? He says, to be honest, Brian, if we had qualified for the 1-2 this year, we were mentally and physically exhausted, and they would have not have brought their best A game. Last night was the first night they've had off to actually go to bed at a decent time, local time. He also said momentum. You get going in that 3-4, his skip, he feels there's nobody better when the pressure is hot. He calls him the Iceman. And maybe the best thing he said about Kevin Cooey, he's unafraid to lose. What a quality in a guy throwing your final stones.
And there is their longtime coach, John Dunn, out of the University of Alberta, and their phys ed recreation department. He's his specialty, of course, is sports psychology.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Running it back. And they will jam it, spill it, and sit. T-line edge of the 8. Center line just off. Center guard still in front, belonging to Team Canada.
John does a lot of work with this Team Canada about making sure they're all on the same page, making sure they're positive. It's a lot of the same stuff that we've noticed with McEwen's team this year, trying to get the best out of all the players around you and yourself.
Just that little edge, isn't it? They're all great players.
Line's good. Clean.
Room.
Just for weight. Room. Lots of lines. Wall line. Wall
Further to what
line.
Brian was saying, that
it's not moving yet. I think
Coach
we got to
Dunn
go
was,
even.
He tried to draw a parallel maybe to Phil Mickelson in golf. Mickelson seems to be one of those players that throws everything out. I mean, he just bangs it, and he'll either be close or he'll be in the trees and picking up and taking a penalty stroke. Comparable here. That's the way, going further to what Brian said about not being afraid to lose. Same with Mickelson, same with Coo.
It's being the underdog when you're not. It's playing like you're the underdog. You just don't care. You have nothing to lose. And we've talked about it often. How do you bottle that? How do you create that when you are the favorite or one of the favorites, the top teams?
Don't you think that comes with experience, too? Like, look at the track record of both these teams out here. As a matter of fact, these are the only two teams that are left that have won this thing. You know, McEwen hasn't, Gushu hasn't yet. They've been close, obviously.
Well, that was the difference last night. All 8 men on the ice last night had never, in a 1-2 page playoff, in the history of 1-2, had never won a championship.
And until you win one, you know, it's easy to say, oh, well, it's this guy's turn or that guy's turn. He's had a good season or whatever it is. It's just different sitting there.
Same way.
Okay. Line's better.
Might be in tight enough where they haven't thrown too many here.
You got room. You got room. Line's good.
It is Ryan Fry.
This line.
We know Fry's will curl here with that little bit less rotation. Going sideways.
And we'll find out soon enough if it's never buy. Crispy fries or soggy fries.
Right.
He did struggle middle of the week, there's no doubt, and it led to a lot of discussion. And particularly in that game with Manitoba, they got into time trouble just because of all that discussion.
If you roll out, we do have a runner.
We're still shot back here.
Okay.
Try and stick it over here.
We've had the pleasure of watching Ryan Fry for a long time, and when he misses a shot, it's like that right there. Everybody's happy with it out of his hand. Everybody's saying the line's good. Everybody's saying the weight's good. He wrecks in the guard, and I'm not sure why they don't just give him a couple more inches on those draws because of that less rotation.
It's just judge based on the week. I mean,
Mark,
a little bit.
Yeah. Half a rock.
That looks really good.
One a little more.
No, I think it's close.
Half rock.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, even if you...
This spot curled hard last night. They weren't out there last night.
Mark Kennedy, but they
Little heavy.
a couple of fellows that I talked with, they were watching and they said the same thing. They were a little bit surprised by it, considering the week.
Trying to throw control.
Half a rock. Oh, when he just touched it over. Okay.
Okay.
It's pretty good weight on that. Just didn't get the kind of curl they're expecting. This is for both these teams, it's their first game out here with this ice, being a touch different, and you're just going to school the first couple ends, trying to figure out where exactly to put the broom.
Now that being said, both teams were able to practice on the ice. They practiced yesterday, last evening, prior to the start of the 1-2 page playoff.
I think it's good.
Okay.
I think they can hold it.
Let's wait.
Control. Try to roll it a little. We don't need to roll it a ton. Okay.
Kind of wherever they roll, Cheryl, there's going to be a double if Cooey chooses to play the double, which he just might not. He might go around that red guard.
That's why I think they're talking about not rolling too far so you don't give them backing as well. So just roll a little bit. You don't want to roll back 8 foot. Kind of get in your own way.
Whoa. Control. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. No. Clean. Whoa.
Skip Stokes. Brad Jacobs.
A little bit. Roll it a bit.
And trying to roll a little bit away, but sits right there.
Good weight.
Could play the double. You
Wait,
might come up and into the forefoot with
true,
the angles that they're at.
So true.
That didn't do a ton.
No. Out turn, and I think I'm trying to hit like a third's close to getting some.
Make sure, yeah, or a quarter.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard to run and hide with these curling stones. They're so easy to throw hits. Once the weight's up to maybe a normal weight or higher, they don't virtually curve at all. So that yellow raise is so dangerous for Team Canada leaving it there. So if they played the come around, Jacobs makes the yellow raise, they're looking at 3. You want to be drawn against 3 and end number 1 in an elimination game. I think you're right, Charlie. He throws this hard enough, he could roll buried.
Should kind of come back up.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard game. Hard. Hard.
Hard. Watch this now. Bang, bang. Oh, and it had the right idea and still going. It'll grab the 4.
Almost perfect.
Millimeter thicker, he makes it.
Went out for the runner for the blank, eh? Yeah, maybe. That's good.
That's what I would have wanted to track with Kevin Cooey all week, really, and probably any time in playoffs, is how many times he saved or turned over an end just because of a shot that he's made, like around the horn or a frozen shot on a corner that's really changed the control of an entire end. That's what you like to see in your skip.
It's a wee bit of daylight there. They might be able to get part of it underneath, but obviously danger that way. Wrong time to wreck on a guard this late in an end.
Heavy hot.
Oh, easy.
Wait. Hot. Off.
Forward. Right. Right, go.
Watch, there is a stone now coming up just outside the rings, covering the 4. Got to get by that first. And they do by lots. And now this will sit for him. And excuse me. It just does. Hangs on to the edge.
Surprised. That was really nice weight. Surprised it didn't move more for him.
I just wish we had a little more room, like between the yellow and the red.
Yeah, it wasn't
so
worth it.
A little more aggressive. It's just also a little bit of a pro side throw.
Oh, so you just threw it. You're covering a bit, being a little careful. I don't blame you.
Pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Final stone here in this first.
Gotta go, Ben.
Hard, gotta go! Hard!
Don't want to leave it there. Oh, and they did. Early mistake. Forced to take the single, Team Canada. Well, even some of the local residents I've talked to today say this is abnormal. This is a very strong Environment Canada saying gusts upwards of 160 kilometers an hour. And it does affect you inside, anything tethered to the roof. Those lights, for example, look at them shake. Look at the difference in the wind pressure from outside to inside here, one of the ventilation gates. And also, it may affect some of our cameras as well. Some of our overheads, maybe swinging because of the breeze. And we've been forewarned there may be power outages, but we've also been told that the building does have backup generators, and Newfoundland Hydro is on call at many of the feeder stations leading to Mile 1 to try and keep the power on if it should be disrupted. So we welcome you back on this Saturday afternoon. It is the 3-4 page playoff. Early mistake. Team Canada looking for the blank. Hang it on the 12. They take 1. So Northern Ontario and Brad Jacobs and his team from Sault Ste. Marie will have the last rock. They have the hammer here in 2 playing the Yellowstone.
I don't know if I want to nose that. I think I want to go here, right?
It's downwind for Ben Hebert here so far. Way heavy on his opening rock and a little heavy twice since.
The nose or the roll?
Can't really roll. You can't roll in.
Okay, and then just
Really?
hit and roll here.
Yeah.
Downwind.
Yeah.
Forward.
May your jib draw, Vic. Sails are full.
I'm getting older. It's not a day for hanging your clothes out.
No.
I forgot what that one was.
Yeah, pick them up in Winnipeg.
I was talking to Laura Strong's mom, and she said Laura was outside trying to nail siding onto the side of her house.
Really?
Yeah, it had been blowing off.
Okay, right.
Yeah, Heather Strong, of course, the multiple-time champion
I think we just try to fight
sister.
the 8 foot. Hey?
It's just like practice fast.
Looks like it.
Heather is here volunteering this week, doing statistics. It's a great community effort, and City of St. John's is to be applauded. It's been memorable so far, and we have today and tomorrow, and we're looking to cap it off with a memorable championship Sunday.
Go ahead.
What's been great, Vic, is that people I've run into that aren't even curling fans really don't even know anything about the game, but they're coming to watch to cheer on Goose Shoe. That's pretty unique when you get that.
Well, it has that atmosphere of an Olympics in some respects. You know, you remember Vancouver in particular for me, people filling that building who weren't curling fans but were there to experience the Olympics. So they were cheering at the wrong times and applauding mistakes and until they were said, hey, there's some respect here. It's like golf. And okay, they got it after a while. But the building was alive because they were just there to have a good time.
Well, they were, and it was so great. The teams eventually all embraced it and loved it. And I think that's what you found here with a lot of the teams. They've just said, this is great. How often are we ever going to get to play in a building like this with this much energy and excitement?
Okay, good toss.
Center line card. That belongs to Team Canada.
Terry would like to save that to tap it in later, but they do have that yellow corner guard on the right-hand side. They only need one to score 2.
Feels like it's picking. Yeah, I got more weight. We can wait. Full 8 foot.
Wait only.
Just. No, full 8. Line's nice, but you look heavy. Top 8. Still going back. Room.
You ready? Yep, go now. Hard, Benny. Hard. Oh, very good. Come on, very low.
Kennedy.
Hard, right to the line.
Boy, if they can drag this a little farther, they might just bury this whole thing.
Shot, Brent.
Oh, not quite, but pretty close.
Yeah. Really good throw. That's why Brent thought it was heavy, because it wasn't moving, but just at the end, the finish is really late.
Very late, isn't it? That's why that hack waiter's so delicate. Sometimes you just throw it right through the break.
But am I fair to say is they try to peel this off with E.J. Harnden, in fact, run it by and rolling it over now. So there's staggered corners now out front. But that break point, that late curl has been consistent, has it? Most of the week?
Yeah, it has. We saw a little more movement last night and a little more movement early. But through the round robin, this is pretty much what they've had.
Like that?
Yeah. That looks good.
That's all you can ask for as a player, a skip. It makes putting the broom down a lot easier when you know it's the same. You're not guessing, especially in a long week like a Brier.
Yeah, which I really want too is that same thing every time. The draw weight's been so close almost every single draw.
Yeah, we've been getting 14.5, upwards of 15 at in some spots.
2/3.
Still tight.
It's not any slower today, that's for sure.
No, off the line, off the line.
Shot, Mark.
Good, Mark.
No, I clocked that guard there as 16, so that's pretty fast. I'm talking 15.
Almost 15, and yeah. Nice stuff.
Nice weight, Mark. Oh.
Jamie Barraza did it on one leg.
Vic. Don't know
Yes.
Get it.
Jamie Barraza out of Calgary is the head ice technician for this year's Brier here in St. John's, and happened to unfortunately slip on ice in Calgary and break his ankle. And so he's hobbling around here with crutches and somewhat of a walking cast, although he hasn't used it. And of course, you have to give a shout out to Tom Leonard out of Sudbury Curling Club, who has been here and ably assisting him. And a crew of about 20 from across Newfoundland, Labrador, and the rest of the country.
Even. Full form. Top button.
It's all there.
Top button.
It's there.
Nice, Mark.
And there it is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you can Nice. Can't use your hands. You have to wave at us with that. There you go. Well done, Jamie, and to your crew as always. Great job. What you can't see is his embarrassing little cart that he uses. It's parked outside. He won't show you that.
His scooter.
Nice throw.
That kind of came off. Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
And this was something that was posted in behind by the ice makers room. 1972, of course. The last time a Brier was here, Orris Mellischuk, Manitoba. And the ice crew now saying, we want to be as good as you were then. So quite the compliment to the ice crew 45 years ago.
Well, it's a little, center line.
Regular.
Practice.
Yeah.
Sliver more.
Scared to sweep it and back it off.
So tough to defend against this Northern Ontario team and their run backs. They tried to get with Marks a bunch of separation, really as deep as they could.
Line's good.
No mistake by Northern Ontario, runs it back, so try and put it back again.
If you're Northern Ontario, though, it must be a little frustrating. You've got some staggered corners out there as well as the center, and you haven't been able to try it yet.
So true, Vic. That's the perfect scenario to score your 2, and they haven't had a chance.
No, Ben. Oh, no.
Boy, they're sliding.
Good throw.
But I think that came out the other side.
You could throw that full back 8.
Could have.
Now they might be able to use those corners.
He draws top 4, though.
You're dead.
Scoring area.
For sure we are.
Make a good shot here.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I think this will curl pretty nice.
I think
there.
it will too. I think you need hack weight.
Hack, I like it.
Try that, Fry.
Yeah, let's go, T.
Sometimes these work, sometimes they don't. A beautiful, nice hit and roll by Northern Ontario, get it buried. That's good, but Cooey can get out of it by going here, or he might even go here. I doubt it, but he might go there, and then there's a chance to steal. So it's a risky way to try to score 2 here. As you said, Vic, they've waited all in to use those corners. They might as well use them.
Forward. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
That familiar focus
No.
from Brad Jacobs.
Harding.
Now, EJ Harden will pick up from his brother. No, Ryan will take it over now. Ryan Fry calling line. Now watch this roll. Watch this roll. Oh, and will it sit down? Coming back. No. Great brush. Terrific anticipation there by Mark Kennedy.
Was ready, almost.
I didn't hear the call too much weight till after it hit from Ryan Fry. I didn't hear anything from the front end, Cheryl. Maybe I'm wrong. That would have helped in the calling selection from Fry.
Yeah, because I think that if Ryan Fry had known the weight was too much, he'd have had them on it to try to get it to curl a little bit more to try to save it.
Shoot, real good throw.
Slightly less.
We got
Try
a
not to
little
kill the
room.
line. A little wider.
Got a lot less, so.
Go back.
Only if you have to.
Well, they have to. You hear
Pretty
it.
good.
Line's pretty good now, but still
Van
Brent.
Hebert saying,
Oh,
come
line's
on.
good. T-line.
Now it's Brent Lang. Now Hebert again.
That's perfect.
Not Brent.
Go.
Go.
Now they'll take it. Now the carry.
Whoa.
Yep.
Again, trying to sink
keep
this and
going.
get it in behind. And what a great brush. Great judgment. Ben Hebert, Brent Lang. Sink it. Top edge of the 4.
Really good spot.
Sliver wide that time.
They knew it was a little less than the other one.
Brent. You have to.
That was 15 seconds hog to top 4, so it is a
pretty
little
good.
bit
Line's pretty
faster
good
than
now,
we've seen.
but still Brent.
Oh, line's good. T-line. Go. Line's perfect.
Not Brent.
Go.
Go.
Benny. Whoa.
Yep. Keep going.
Nice job.
These are the shots that Kevin, makes these, puts a lot of pressure on the opposition. Can't see any of it, so forced to the run back.
Good draw.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
Draw that corner guard, though, Vic,
Yeah.
makes the path a little tricky.
Okay.
You can't play it with the out turn.
No, true. Yeah, actually, you know what? The draw pass through the yellow past the reds would be very difficult. So is this.
Team Canada.
Yep.
Sitting the one, top four.
Hard. Whoa, whoa. No, 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 no.
Overbrush it.
Come on. Geez.
Yeah, they did. And you can hear the frustration from Brad Jacobs. They're so good, these brushers. They're so powerful. They can actually back up the stone, and he runs it by. Yeah, come on. 2-0 Team Canada. 44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2017 Ford Escape SE in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. The number whittled down to just 2. And in the final, Martin Crête from Quebec faced off against Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs. And the skip from the Sioux, well, he came to play, scoring a total of 21 points, including a 5 on the around the horn triple. Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs wins the Ford Hot Shots and a 2-year lease on a 2017 Ford Escape SE. And from that to this, 1 week later, it was last Saturday at this time. It was the opening draw, and just prior to the draw, he had won that Hot Shots, and there was a mistake. There was one of those situations, Russ, where the brushers, that early pounding, and they missed the run back, missed the blank attempt. So it's a steal of 1 for Team Canada. They're up now 2-0, and once again, Jacobs will have to park it, refocus. Northern Ontario will have last rock here in 3 playing the Yellowstones.
I think you'd normally, we've all been in that situation, Cheryl, you'd normally say, well, I threw it good, but the frustration came from he was so close. Like, go home and try a peel weight 7-second, 22-foot run back and miss it by that amount. It's hard to do, and maybe more importantly, it's down 2-0 to one of the best teams in the world.
Shot.
Yeah, I don't know for them. I know you don't want to get down 2 points, but I do think Brad Jacobs' team seems a little bit flat, so maybe this gives them some intensity. They need to play, you know, you talk about Kevin Cooey being one end of the scale on how much intensity he needs out there. Jacobs needs to be the other end. He needs to be up and pumped. It's like a thermostat. You like it at 80 degrees and I like it at 60, and you need to find out how to get there.
I think I like hitting the back one, and then if he comes around the guard, it's closer to the center.
I like the back one.
Yeah.
Great call by Ben Hebert there. Hit the open one. They come around, you peel the guard. The one that will then be buried is so close to the red rocks, they'll have some type of double.
Right off. Straight here.
Yeah, that roll just popping a little too far. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah. Ryan's glided really nice.
Hey.
Yeah, same as my one in the first.
T-line's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
All these top teams have been in these situations so often, so you kind of know how you want to, you know what they're going to do. You're going around that corner guard, so how do you want to defend it?
It looks real good.
Yep.
T-line.
Okay, room. You got room.
Four.
You got room. You got room.
Don't jump.
Clean. Yep.
Back 4.
Yep. Line. Oh, yep.
Back 4.
There you go. You heard them say. Ryan Hart and Ryan
Line's good.
Fry.
You got room.
Don't jump it. Don't jump
Line's
it.
Right
good.
inside.
Pete. Yep. Finish it. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
And around they go.
Sweet boys.
The round robin, the 11 games, 17 draws. It ended yesterday morning here in St. John's. And yes, it was their early loss to Team Canada back last Sunday morning. Then they got on a bit of a streak. Then they dropped a couple. Strong finish, however. And well prepared, they say, Northern Ontario.
Ryan.
Been in this situation before, of course. Both these teams have. Interesting to note, too, that the losses came to all the playoff games.
Yeah, Excel 3, that's right.
Started early.
See, when I point at you,
A little bit early.
you can't just, that's for you to talk.
That's right. Yeah.
Early. Yep.
When I look over at you and I go, help me now.
All last rock losses, too, so they're not that far off.
Whoa, whoa, ah.
Pretty high.
Ah. Sit. Good. Good. Boy.
And for Team Canada, they spaced out their losses. They dropped the crucial game to Newfoundland Labrador That was on Thursday night. The key, though, as Brian points out, they had a very difficult schedule in as much as they played so many evening draws. We know it. You know, by the time you get back to the room, it's 11:45. We don't debrief. They debrief. They have to eat. So by the time you know, I would think something lighter, maybe light chicken salad or something like that. But by the time you turn off your light, it's 2 o'clock.
It is, and I think they've been on the night draw too with Newfoundland on top of it. So the energy and the intensity, you're on the ceiling by the time you go back to the room.
You can't just shut that off, can you? It takes time.
Hi. Hey, hold that. How's line?
Canada's 3 losses in the round robin also went right down to the wire, so you could argue both these teams could have finished first.
Hold it.
Set it, baby.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
Shows just the slightest of corners.
Good sweep, guys.
Millimeter low.
Hey, Kev, I don't mind seeing just a little bit less. Just a little.
Just a hair off center here.
Whoa,
Mark Kennedy.
Uh-oh, don't want to hear that.
Yes! Yes!
And no, oh,
Yes!
look out. No, and they're going to touch shot rock. They're going to get rid of one of their own.
Really good audible.
Sorry, fellas, a little full.
I'm not sure if that hit my foot or not. Have a look here, Cup.
Watch here if this stone, does it touch his foot at the back? Yeah, may have just a little bit.
A little bit over here, maybe, Cup. It was almost stopped rolling. I think it's good. Sorry, over there hit, didn't it?
Just came off the back
You
of
like
his,
going around
his
that?
heel. Brent Lang.
Or do we like this hit and that?
I like the freeze on that.
Okay, yeah, we can do that too.
Let's go, right?
Yeah, the risk with coming around that corner now is it isn't your color, it's short run. Might be able to generate something here, or worse situation, you end up with a blank and try next end.
Brilliant call by Mark Nichols at the last second to hit it thin enough to bounce it off his own and get it out of there.
Back 8, you got room.
Weight's good. There.
Otherwise, you're jamming onto the stones in the forefoot.
Okay.
Right.
Room.
Right, Mark, wrong team. It was Mark Nichols last night, of course, Mark Kennedy today.
Room. Room.
Still
Room.
up,
Room.
we're still there.
Room still.
We're all there.
Still room.
Up, babe.
Still room.
Yeah.
And down on top.
Oh, 2
Now,
inches lighter.
what would have been the chance, Russ, of doing, I know Cheryl's saying about the other color, but if you decided to go round, you're not trying to put it into the top 12 and hidden. Maybe you would take it to the back edge of the 8 and try to high it. Now go deep. Now, granted, I guess I'm going to answer my own question. They could follow you down.
If they can sit 2, then you're not going to be able to blank.
Okay.
This is kind of a non-aggressive way of trying to get 2. If they blow these up, everything disappears, which could happen. Then you sneak around that corner, you might get that chance at a miss. Kevin's just going to hit it dead on, I think, Cheryl.
He is, yep.
Skip stones in 3.
Oh. Yep. Oh. Yes, guys. Hard bend.
Yes, guy. And watch where this goes now. If it sits, look at that. Just hangs on to the back edge.
Well, he didn't have a lot of ice, but I'm surprised that did anything with the amount of weight that he threw.
Or freeze it. I don't know.
Well, you could freeze it then.
It's an opportunity. Like, if you freeze it here, it's not easy.
Because of that, you're saying.
Yeah. If you make the good draw, it's not easy.
I don't
got to
mind
run it.
I don't hate it. Okay.
Back 12.
We've seen this. This is pretty much the same line we were just playing down.
Yeah.
Right there.
I like that. Let's go, T.
It takes a lot of confidence to play this shot. Let's say this over curls, comes up light, whatever it is.
More.
You might not be able to blank, and that would be very detrimental to the success of Northern Ontario winning this game. So you have to feel you're going to be close enough here that Cooey's going to have to blow them out of there.
Weight's good here, Brad. Same as the middle. Coming into the middle. Glide nice.
So the freeze here has to be almost to the nose, perfectly frozen to give them any chance.
It does, because they've got a little bit of air past the guard, so they can kind of get it either way. If this was right behind the guard, you probably wouldn't see them play it, because Kevin would follow them down and freeze and take the end away, force you.
That's what's really changed in the sport. You used to play the come around, hope the guy'd miss it. Now you're going, what if he does make it?
Let it move if you can.
Let it move if
Let it move if you can by itself.
It's perfect. Too much room.
Pete then.
Go, Ryan. Go, Ryan.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Ryan.
Pete.
Help for weight. Trying. Hard, Ryan.
Keep going, Ryan.
Hard, Ryan.
Keep going.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, and just that little bit of separation now.
Jeez.
Great throw.
Had to wait for the curl, Cheryl, and by the time it does curl, it's lost its speed. Huh?
They did. They're still trying to figure out exactly where to put the broom on some spots.
Normal with the in-turn, and if I clip it, I'm close to this.
That's a
right?
frustration because the weight was perfect on it.
If I hit it a millimeter high, maybe, but.
Okay.
And if I peel it, I peel it.
Okay.
Right? Like that?
Yeah, the weight to make it good is probably control, but if you want to throw normal, that's fine.
Seen many out here.
What's up, Kev?
I don't hate control, Mark.
I think it's the only way to sit too.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to force.
Sliver more.
Okay.
You have to hit it an inch
Edge
high
of 8-ish,
side.
yep.
So any speed at all, you roll out.
He didn't get you there yet.
Mark.
Yeah, I already have. Okay.
Hey, Kev.
I think they'll protect a little bit with, they don't want to over curl and jam cross face.
Weight's good.
Control.
Whoa, whoa.
Clean. Might curl a bit.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yes. Yep. Hard, Brent.
Come on, bud.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, 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 no, no, no.
Now watch
Listen,
this. Look at
sit.
this sit. Is that any good? Wow. The hang 2 on the back 12.
Great shot, Kev.
What a throw.
boy.
It's really good.
Nice shot, too.
Now, can you throw the speed here and make this double and out of the rings?
I think you can, but it's almost buried.
Did you still make it?
You have to hit the buried one first.
That's the problem. The double's pretty easy. It's just that you've got to hear that guard to do it.
Oh, it's so thin.
Half rock with the out turn works, Cheryl, but it's close to that guard.
I can hear Brad say it's so thin. And the risk is you don't want to give up another steal.
It was a little easier.
Down 3.
Yeah, if you're seeing it, I don't. Looks pretty natural from here.
I don't think you can get underneath of this without pushing it out, but famous last words.
Can you play it off the back one into the side?
Yep.
I wonder if that's the better.
Getting forced here. This sucks.
Yeah,
Just sucks. I think we got to try.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just make it.
Obviously, you have to hit this one so thin, so the worry is, what if you miss it? Ryan Fry brought up a good idea. If you hit it there as hard as you can, it'll kick that red one not very far, but you only have to kick it to there. I think it goes off the back one, Cheryl.
I think it does too. If you just put a rock on top of it, it should.
At the same time, you tick the top one going by, you make it. I think the error here is hit a little more than half of that top one, you don't make it.
Just desperate not to give up a steal or be forced to take one. Wants to blank so they can try again in 4.
Yep.
Great shooting by Kevin Cooey. Has them sitting 2.
No.
Get it by the guard. They do. What do you got? 1, 2, yes now, and spill out the side. Wonderful. Great shot, Brad Jacobs, as we go here. Shot for shot in St. John's. The 3-4 page playoff. And after about a 35-minute delay for a power interruption, we welcome you back to St. John's. We were forewarned. These high winds gusting upwards of 160 kilometers an hour may prove to be a bit of a problem. They certainly were for those out on the street trying to hold on here in St. John's. It was a citywide power failure that we are told, and not a place to be on the water in St. John's Harbor. But the power is back here at Mile 1 Center. as the game is ready to resume this 3-4 page playoff. Team Canada and Northern Ontario, and during the blackout, people were just absolutely wonderful as they sang along to songs and had their cell phones out and just really taking it all in. Part of what is now a more memorable Tim Hortons Brier, as we say hello, Brier.
Vic, they were so desperate they had me sing Garth Brooks during the power outage, and that's saying something. First things first, we got an update on the ice, and talking with Jamie Barassa, the head ice official. He says he's very happy, not really much of a temperature change, so the ice should be good to go. There's a look at Jamie, him and his crew doing a fantastic job all week long and during this. Now, players will get to throw some stones here, so they have an idea if the ice has changed, how the rocks are responding, so that is good news as well. I talked to a number of the players. There you see Brett Lang. I asked him, have you seen this before? He said, nope. Scott Pfeiffer, who's been overseas a lot when he played with the Fur before, Brier's Worlds, he said he's never seen anything like this with a power outage, just the pigeon problem in Ottawa back in 2001, but never anything with the lights. I also asked, well, what happens if this happens again? Someone's in a big key situation, throwing a stone, for example, a draw for a big-time point, and they said both teams agreeing, both coaches agreeing, and the skips and players, they would just rethrow the stone. So that is good news. They're both on page with that. Other than that, the crowd has been fabulous. They've been singing in here. Atmosphere is really good. And obviously, what can you do about Mother Nature? Can't control it. So there you go. Everyone's pretty happy at ice level. And more importantly, this 3-4 page playoff game will get going shortly after these details are worked out. And we should see some practice throws here coming up shortly. Vic.
Okay. Yeah, it's only the fourth end.
Yeah, we just got it wrong on fourth end.
I mean, yeah, it's going to come up, but like, man, I don't know if we can afford that. Yeah, let's do a fourth end screen. All right. I think that's best. Mark, what do you think? Top left. Scraping.
Talking about scraping.
Remember when we left you, it was a wonderful double
Each have another practice.
by Northern Ontario to get themselves out of trouble as they made blanked in the third.
We're going to have to do some sort of practice for sure.
But you give us like 6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes. That's good. Okay.
Yeah. Or you know what? Just go 8 up, 8 back after he scrapes some pebbles, and we should be okay.
That should be good.
Well, let's do a time like
whatever you want to do.
It's very easy to do. Let's do a 6 minute on each again, same as the pre-game. But I'm assuming you're gonna, Jamie, should have been on the line. Scrape a pebble like you would before any game, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going back into the locker room.
So it looks like they're going to do a little maintenance on the ice, maybe a scrape and a quick repebble.
It will be. They'll try and get it back to it slow. We had 15 seconds mid-game, and it's down to like 13 and a half. So they want to try and bring it back to the start of the game conditions.
As Brian was explaining it to the audience, Kevin Cooey got one practice throw. Brad Jacobs got one practice throw. It was noticeably slower. It looked to me about 12, 15 feet slower for such a huge, important game. They would really like to have it a little nicer than that.
So they're going to scrape, repebble, and do a 6-minute practice each.
It's a great idea. Like, it's, you know, it's easy to go, oh, we gotta go, we're on television. This is, you're trying to win a national championship here.
This is huge, and the players are all in agreement. It's great.
If you start on this, and it starts to quicken up, and you don't know it, you're gonna look like an idiot.
Seen a lot of shit.
Right?
Never seen this.
So just to bring you up to date, when we began here at about 3:08 local time, Newfoundland time, Team Canada opened with a single. They did have last rock as the Ice King is being prepared, unwrapped, and being brought to the ice. It was a bit of a mistake for Kevin Cooey. He actually had a chance to blank, but stuck it at the back, and he took one, and then it was a steal of one for Team Canada in the second. Northern Ontario really trying desperately, Russ, to get that blank after Kevin Cooey had made a wonderful shot to sit 2 around the back edge of the 12. An equally great shot by Brad Jacobs to blank the third, and no sooner did those rocks hit, and boom, the lights went out.
Well, lucky that Brad Jacobs wasn't halfway down with that feathered double to get the beautiful blank when those lights went out. But yeah, this is a really good move to move it around.
There you can see Jamie Barassa, crutches and all. The teams have gathered at the back with the chief umpire waiting for the scrape to occur, and now it is underway as they start to take the pebble off the ice, and then they'll re-pebble, and again, of course, a practice session. Brian is with Brent Lang.
Well, Brent, World Championships, Brier Championships, has this ever happened to you before?
No, I've never seen anything quite like this. Last time I was in this building, we had a snow out and there was no people here, but the ice was still good and the power was on. So, no, I've never seen this.
Is this fair? Do you think what's happening here fair to both teams?
Yeah, well, I mean, we respect their team and they respect us enough to chat it out and talk with the officials and ice makers. We threw a practice rock and it was 10 or 12 feet slower, so we have to redo it. It's the only way to get it back to fair conditions, I think.
You haven't been through something like this, so how do you make sure you maintain that focus? Lots of things going on here.
Yeah, pressure's really on our coach, I guess, Brian. He's got to get us ready, but it's not hard to get back into the mindset, I hope, and you know, John will have a chat with us and we'll be ready.
And while I have you, just a quick comment on your skip. He's looked lights out not only all week, but in this game to start.
Yeah, Kevin seems to really like the Brier, and I mean, he's got when he's going, he's got weapons other guys don't have, and it's fun to be on his team, fun to play with him, and yeah, right now he's feeling it, and hopefully that can continue for another 48 hours or so and see where we end up.
I know it's an awkward situation. Thanks for your time and good luck here with us. Thanks.
No problem, Brian. Thanks.
And there in the background you see their coach John Dunn out of the University of Alberta, and their sports and recreation department, sports psychologist. What do you suspect he's saying to them right now, Shirley?
I think it'll be a lot of discussion about we're going to be starting all over, and one of the things these teams all really work hard on is a pre-shot routine, which really allows you to bring performance on demand. So just talking about getting back into that groove, do all the things that you do, settle in the hack, and maybe for Kevin Cooey, it's going to be you're going to have to fill the ice out again. You can't maybe go back and make that draw to the button or whatever you need.
So it was about, I'd say 40 minutes ago that the lights went out. And one of the first things you end up doing, Russ, is covering the stones just to keep their temperature consistent. That warm stones are no good at all.
Oh, absolutely. And that comes from the air temperature and the heat in the actual building. It's not actually the surface, the floor. You've got thick ice, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. You've got a huge pile of concrete that's cold. If anything, the ice will get colder.
Meanwhile, there was really nothing that the players could do except maybe play a little short game here and playing from the hack as you might do at your local club, and then even a little cheating there by Mark Kennedy. And then, of course, teams went back to their locker rooms and just waited it out until the power came on. And it was about 35 minutes before the teams were able to come back. And this is also what happened. People with their cell phones out, and a bit of a sing-along to Neil Diamond and others. Brian Harnden is now with Brian.
Brian, appreciate your time. Obviously a unique situation. How are you and your teammates dealing with this so far?
You know, we're just relaxing. I've never been a part of this, so this is definitely new to me. It's I'm glad I was out here, not in the bathroom where it would have been pitch dark, but just going to relax, stretch, wait for them to get the ice done, and then hopefully we'll get back going soon.
Take us through your understanding of the conversations with Curling Canada officials. Is this the right thing? What's going on here?
Yeah, I think it is. We all got to toss a rock there, and it was clearly very slow. So to get a fresh sheet, and hopefully they'll get it back to like it was earlier. Their ice was great, so hopefully they'll get it back to that.
You guys come out and you have your routine and you stretch and you get ready to start the game. What does this now do to your guys' focus?
I don't know. It's going to come down to the team who bounces back the quickest, gets the hold on the ice again. It's restarting again and just getting your mindset. We're just going to continue what we do, and hopefully we'll come back and make some shots.
I know adrenaline get pumping again. You've had a tough arm problem all week. How are you feeling? How's the team feeling?
Personally, I'm tired. My tricep to my elbow and shoulder has been bugging me all week, but you know, this is what I play for. This is what we train for. So if I'm not in the hospital, then I'm out here. So we're ready. It's been a great week. Fans here have been amazing. I've never been a part of something like this either. So I'm just looking forward to get back out there.
We like the lights out curling, but we like the lights on the building. So keep it going. Thanks.
Thanks, Brian.
As mentioned, we woke up to this wind warning, extreme wind warning from Environment Canada. Gusts upwards of 160 kilometers an hour. Look at this, fallen trees throughout the city. Difficult for people to walk. This was just outside our hotel in downtown St. John's. Now the weather office is saying that the winds will diminish, more manageable at around 80 kilometers an hour, coming up around supper time to early evening here in St. John's, but you can just see how difficult. Look at the overhead traffic light blowing in the wind. It knocked us off the air for about 40 minutes. The pebbling is underway. We'll have the practice shortly, and we'll begin again in about 6 minutes from now. The Tim Hortons Brier here in St. John's. Fred Lang, who throws the second stones for the defending champions Team Canada out of the Glencoe and Calgary, stretching. Ben Hebert as well as they get ready to take the ice. The pebbling and scraping continues here. Team Northern Ontario, Brad Jacob, pardon me, from the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie, ready. One more scrape up and down the ice they'll go, and then they'll pebble. The gentleman on the right-hand side there, that's Tom Leonard. He is from the Sudbury Curling Club and has come in to assist Jamie Barassa. As I say, it's about a crew of about 20 from across the area and brought in to work with the ice crew to learn the ice making techniques so that they can take it back to their clubs and make their curling ice that much better. But it's really a wait now, and bide your time. Each team, once the final pebbling has been done and the ice is ready to go again, they will be given 6 minutes each to practice and get used to the ice. Let's go back to last evening and the 1-2 page playoff. It was Newfoundland Labrador against Manitoba here at the Mile 1 Center.
Light, gotta go. Get out of the way. Let me in, Jeff. Let me in.
Full 12, that's what they got to get here. Well, if that crowd doesn't urge you on, nothing will. They have to work for it.
Yes! Yes!
It's the stone top edge of the 8. This is the one. Get by here, get by that, and then sit there. And you'll pick up 2 more.
Clean it. Attaboy, Mikey.
Attaboy. Sits right there for 2. Oh, and the crowd knows it. Crowd feels it. Walker. Away it goes. And they'll add 2 more. Final stone for Brad Goujon here in 10. Newfoundland Labrador made it to the final a year ago. They'll make it to the final again here in St. John's. Boy, what a difference it was for them last night as compared to the start of the week for the Brad Goujon team, who really did appear so tight, coming home to play this all-important Brier, only the second time the Canadian Men's Curling Championship being hosted in the city. But they looked like they were taking it all in, drinking it all in, and really did appreciate and savor the moment last night. So they are on now to the final tomorrow night. This, of course, is the 3-4 page playoff. And the winner of this one will go on to the semifinal to be played later tonight against Manitoba and Mike McEwen. As the teams now have begun their practice, each team will be given 6 minutes, so they'll go through the normal routine.
Okay.
So practice is underway. We're not far from resuming this 3-4 page playoff. It is Team Canada against Northern Ontario, the Tim Hortons Brier from St. John's. Well, here is the scenario as it was as of last night with Newfoundland and Labrador. Their win puts them into tomorrow night's final. Manitoba will get that second chance tonight against the winner of this, the 3-4 page playoff. So an exciting, exhilarating night. A really proud moment for Brad Goujon, and we had a chance to speak to him after his win.
Our team has definitely been gaining momentum through the week. After our loss to Northwest Territories, we really started turning on and play like the team that I've seen all year. It's been a lot of fun. The game against Manitoba was our best game by far. I feel comfortable in the atmosphere and feel comfortable with the ice, and feel comfortable where I am in my curling career, and I realize that, you know, games don't define me and missed shots don't define me, so I'm just out there enjoying it. I really am, and it's been a lot of fun this week.
And that's right, Russ. We talked about the fact that that emotional opening ceremony 1 week ago today, the ovation that he got and the team got walking in, and then with that only other win, the 76 team, and Jack McDuff making the trip in from Moncton. That was a very special moment, but it also, I think, created some tightness among the team.
Oh, no question about it. I was there for the opening ceremony, lucky enough to be down there. They were very, very tight. I was joking around because I wasn't under pressure, but you could just see it. They were waiting for that ceremony to get over, even though they enjoyed it, and get out down to business. And I thought they were had their B game really for the until that Territories game. They had a bit of a meeting, got together, and what Brad just said in that interview was amazing. One miss, two misses doesn't define my career, and they're very, very good about what's going on here.
And then, of course, Jack McDuff, and being surrounded, including his team of that year, 76 in Regina, Tommy McDonald, Doug Hudson, and Ken Templeton, and celebrating as well the 2006 Olympic gold medal team that you were part of. So practice continues. The pebbling, the scraping has happened. 6 minutes being given to Team Canada, and you can see there Brad Jacobs in the back now watching every stone. Along with Lee Toner and their coach on the right. That's Caleb Flaxey. We'll watch, too, the relationship that the team has right now, in particular Ryan Fry with their skipper. They got into Northern Ontario, a little bit of a time problem, Cheryl, middle of the week. And the thought being that when they struggle a little bit, when players struggle, they try to compensate by maybe talking a little bit too much. And when Ryan Fry had a bad couple of games, that's when he came down and started talking maybe a little bit more than he's used to.
Yeah, you do. You tend to try to overfix the issue, and that's what we saw Ryan Fry doing. And I think once you kind of just go away from trying to try too hard, that's what you see players do. Go back to what you do. You know how to throw the stone, do your pre-shot routine, set, get comfortable. Don't try too hard.
There you see, there's the time remaining for Team Canada's practice. 6 minutes on the clock. That will be for Team Northern Ontario as we are approaching the 1 hour mark. It occurred at around 3:50 local time here in St. John's, and it's now, as I look up at the far end, 4:52 local time. So we're approaching 1 hour since the interruption of play.
We're getting some good. We had 15 seconds to the top four, and we're getting 14.8 now to the top four, so almost up to normal speed. It's pretty impressive.
So their practice is done, and the conversation as they'll throw those stones down to the other end. Reminder, of course, we have played 3 ends, and it's 2-0 right now, Team Canada leading. But first time this has happened? Well, not really, because let's go into the time tunnel. Go back to 1998, the Brier final in Winnipeg. Ontario's Wayne Madaw against Quebec's Guy Hemmings. And when the lights went out on that day, Guy Hemmings, who was trailing at the game, decided to change the scoreboard, put himself in the lead. And that got a huge cheers from the Manitoba crowd. But when the lights came on, however, it was Team Ontario who were the leaders, and they won that championship by a score of 7-4. So no chance to change the scoreboard here. It remains 2-0 as Cooey and company have finished their practice, and now it's Northern Ontario, Brad Jacobs, and the team from the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie that are on the ice. What are you looking to do here, Russ, when you take the ice for the first time and it's freshly pebbled?
Well, the ice cooled down a little bit. We talk about all the time where teams will brush maybe the out turn, come around 9, 10, 12 rocks in a row, and then we say it gets a little greasy, gets a little faster. That's just heating up the surface of the ice. The best brushers in the world, which are these guys, can get it up maybe 1 degree. So that makes a difference, maybe 2-3 feet in speed. So that's gone away. It's basically stale everywhere. So that's why when the first 2 opening rocks were thrown, after the blackout, they were like 12, 14 feet light. So all they've done is resurfaced it, make it fresh. The boys are out here throwing as many as they can, brushing quite a few of them, and getting it back to that perfect speed. Otherwise, it's going to be 3 or 4 feet slower than they expected.
Well, you have to be able to think on your feet or think on your one leg if you're ice maker Jamie Barassa, and he's with Brian.
Hey, Vic, thanks. Yeah, the poor guy. It's been a month for you, hasn't it, Jamie? And we were just chatting off camera. Have you ever been through anything like this?
Not like this. No, this has been an interesting day. It started off this morning, and it's just, I hope it's done now. So,
take me through the process of the conversation you had with the players and what you guys did.
I mean, I sat for about half hour, 3/4 here, and the building kept getting warmer and warmer, and of course our plant wasn't working, so we had a quick talk, and they felt the best way is to just resurface and start over. So.
For you, what is the biggest challenges going forward now if this happens again? And obviously you have the air conditioning to worry about. What are the challenges for you going forward?
I'm hoping no more, but you know, we'll go forward and just take it as we go along. It's one of those days outside that I'm not going to try and anticipate anything. It just, what's going to happen is going to happen. So.
Does it change your preparation for the semifinal that's happening later on tonight in a few hours? Obviously, we're kind of now all backed up a little bit.
Yeah, we're backed up a little bit. I think everything will be status quo as we go along. Let's get this one out of the way first.
Well, we appreciate your time and great work all week. I know the players appreciate it, and we do too, covering this game.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Back up to you, Vic.
Well, you know, you think back to St. Catharines and the Scotties, you know, a couple of weeks back, I guess, and the Dave Merklinger and his crew there, what they had to go through with exceptionally high temperatures. And now here, the wind on this Saturday, knocking out the power as now we are past a 1 hour delay.
Need a hold for a couple?
No, it's okay.
2.5 minutes remain in this practice, so when we come back, we expect to be underway. We'll resume this 3-4 page playoff between Team Canada, Northern Ontario, here at the Brier in St. John's. Well, the wind's really churning up the water in St. John's Port. Certainly no place to be. Yesterday was so nice, but I've learned from my Newfoundland English lessons that that would have been a brewer.
A brewer is a day of nice, calm weather before a stormy day, because that's when the storm is getting ready. The storm is brewing. The storm is preparing. Your pets are on edge during a brewer. The dog might be barking a little more than usual because there's a little something in the air. Something's just a little off. First glance, it looks great. Maybe the sun's out. Might be beautiful, but it's a little bit, there's an edge to everything. It's tough to use the word brewer in the present tense. Brewer is a word that's almost always used in the past tense. That was a brewer. Because you could say this is a brewer, but you might be proved wrong. So, and nobody likes that.
Yeah, the cats and dogs may have been on edge. Today they're in Corner Brook. Just poor little things have just been blown across Newfoundland. Look at this. It's just still howling out there, and we hope no more interruptions. Let's recap what's happened so far. Let's go back to the first, and this is that stone by Northern Ontario sitting on the edge, and then, of course, trying for the blank was Kevin Cooey, but then he hung it there. That picked up a point, a forced point. Now, sitting the one, that was Team Canada, trying the run back, trying to get himself out of trouble. Didn't want to be forced here, and guess what? Sure enough. And he's really disappointed because they overbrushed this. And listen to him. Yeah, come on. So it led to a steal of one, and that's how we sit. And then, of course, in the third, look at the back edge of the 12. There was two great shots here. This was the last shot of Kevin Cooey coming up. Wonderful shot, Russ, as he quietly comes down with that control weight to sit two.
They hadn't been out that far, really. I was a little worried that he had softened his weight enough that you had to do that to stay, but you could run the risk of jamming this thing and giving up a two. Just perfectly brushed, perfect angle. Sits it on the corner.
And that left, again, not wanting to be forced. How difficult a shot is this?
Well, it was. You get this too thin, you go across the top, you give up a steal. perfectly. This was right before the lights went out.
Good job.
And so then the lights went out, and now here we go. Some 65 minutes later, we are ready to resume play. This is the 3-4 page playoff as the crowd here at Mile 1 Center responds. Thanks to everyone for their effort getting us back on the air, getting the power to the building, and to begin things here in the fourth. Once again, it'll be Northern Ontario that does have the last draw, playing the Yellowstones. This is the Team Canada lead, Ben Hebert.
Come on, boys.
I think all these players can adjust to the difference in being back out here in the ice surface, but you worry a little bit, and I remember a Super Bowl, I can't remember how many years ago the lights went out, and there's a momentum shift. That can be the issue, and it's something you can't really control. A team gets on a roll, which was Team Canada in this game so far, but the momentum can shift just because of the delay.
Mine's good.
I think, too, we're all guilty. We're human. And you're in such a major game here. This is your season. The loser goes home. And all of a sudden, our couple of rocks don't react the way they should. And it's like, poor me. How could this happen to me? And you have to be professional about it. You know, both teams are out there with the slight difference in the ice. I think, like, Benny's didn't curl quite as much as they thought. You know, you're going to have to pick up on that. No different than any other game.
That was there. That was there.
Well, I think credit to Curling Canada, credit to the teams to figure it out. Jamie Barassa realizing the building was getting warm, the ice was getting warm. They had to do the repebble. Not unlike what happened at the Scotties on those exceptionally warm days when we really had 2 games in one. We'd start in the morning, pebble after scrape and pebble after 5. So everything was fresh, and we did that for 3 draws on one day.
That's so true. It is, and those teams were dealing with it. It's just the conditions on the ice, and you just accept it. It's, I think, to what Russ said as well, you can't really fight it or use it as an excuse. No. You just deal with it and go, this is what we have, and both teams have that. The momentum is probably the trickier thing to control.
Close. Whoa. Still back line.
Whoa.
Close. Closer to the hack. Not even moving an inch.
That's not curling.
There you go. A little bit straighter, just a hair straighter.
Sit. Hey, good shot.
Right. You never know, though. It's still in play. Back 12. It may come into play. Again, Northern Ontario with last rock here in 4.
I thought that was perfect.
Well, your weight was good.
Keep in mind here for Northern Ontario, this side of the sheet where Kevin Cooey's standing, that's where Canada practiced, and they threw a billion rocks in practice. I've never seen anything like it. They one after another, bang, bang, bang. Northern Ontario didn't throw as many, so this side should be up to speed and a little bit straighter than the other side.
I think this end especially, all 4 players on both teams need to really be talking about past what they're seeing and don't hesitate to communicate it and share it with the rest of the team, because it's just like the first end, and it's the guy that catches on the quickest. The speed seemed good, like we were getting 15 and I was getting in the practice in these stones 14.8, 14.9, so no question on the speed being similar.
Yep, line, hard line, hard line, hard line, hard line.
Here comes that corner again, trying to wrap it around.
Get it past it.
Get it past it, and they'll spill it, and they'll catch the top.
Fairly thin, Brent.
Thin, doesn't.
Okay. Hard to hit it too thin.
Did you say you can't hit it too thin?
I said it's hard to hit it too thin.
Okay, thanks. Looks like a jam, boys. Yeah, it does.
Quarter rock, we're okay. A little bit more.
No, I'm just wondering if we jam this, whatever. Short hard.
Have a good go. Hit it thin. Whoa. Yep.
Brent Lang, Kennedy, Hebert, hit it, spin, and there you go. So they were worried about that yellow jamming on one of the 2 in the 4-foot, were they?
Yeah, Kevin maybe Cheryl should have actually said, I want to hit it here, as opposed to you can't hit it too thin. What does that really mean? Brent thought if you hit it a little thicker, that yellow goes right onto that corner red.
Like about here.
I think that whatever, not that Brent doesn't care. I think he just is trying again. This team, we've heard them over talk. He's trying to pick his spots as to when it's worth to have that conversation.
It's one of the calmest players I've ever seen in my life under extreme pressure.
Freeze it.
He just keeps thinking.
Line's good.
Yep.
Whoa, line.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yep.
real close.
Line's good. Yep, line. Hard line. Yep.
Line's
Yep.
good. Freeze
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Gotta go line.
Yep, line.
One right.
Hard line. Hard. Keep going.
What a brilliant job from Jamie Barrasso. Look at the shots that are being made here. The speed is virtually identical.
First end of the game.
About a third, Mark. To do
Quarter.
that. Yeah. It's pretty hard to get it out.
Whoa. Close.
That's hard enough.
Off.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right off.
Gotta touch it.
Yeah, I definitely want to touch it.
Clean.
Hard. Right out, right out, right out.
I think that was kind of plan B.
Nice, Marcus.
Sorry. Sliding a little full there every time.
Just a tendency on the spot for him.
Did I hear a clean? I said it. Probably not the best result. Sorry.
Rope.
Yeah, I
Rope,
wanted to
just
kill
wait.
this
Move up.
red
Rope,
Canadian
rope,
stone.
rope.
Still bumpy.
Line
Ryan
rope.
Fry.
Rope. Yep.
Rope.
Yep.
Bumping still.
Yep.
Bumping.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Bumping.
Okay, whoa, whoa. No line. Whoa.
I'd like to keep the center line side just slightly.
Trying to keep it on that side, but
We're bumping.
Nose hit, Mark.
As I said, as we look at it here, a few less
Oh, yeah,
stones
this
thrown on the
nice.
right-hand half from the Northern Ontario practice, so it might be a little bit fresher on that
Think
side,
just
hair
firm,
slower.
Mark.
Run the nose,
Should
Mark.
be pretty straight here. Firm. Like that.
Okay.
Whoa. Firm. Whoa. Pick it. No, never. Yep. Yes. 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 Yep. Hard. Roll it. Roll it.
Hard. They'll lose the backing, but leave the shooter there. Still sitting the two around the edge of the four.
No, I don't think so. Well, it's 3/4 open though.
All right, here's that decision time again.
Or just roll over. Can you roll frozen? No, eh?
can't
you-
really roll.
The double, it would seem to me, is there, is it? Or is it too flat?
It's there.
I mean,
Okay, so now if you have the chance to blank here, if you're Northern Ontario, would you like to do that?
I like the double. Doubles of call.
all right.
Or do
How
you
much do you
still
have?
try and hope to get something with Lance Rock?
Well, I think at
Oh,
this
yep.
point they talked about playing the hit and roll on top, which could create a deuce opportunity,
good.
but they're not comfortable with the ice where to put the broom down. They don't want to miss it because then they'll get forced. So I think this is more because it's kind of the
Nope.
first end of the game. They're going to play
Yep.
the double
Whoa,
and
whoa.
see if
Yep.
they get a chance
Yep.
somewhere to go around the corner.
Yes! Hard!
One bump and enough to get two. And that's an interesting way to think about it, Russ. I think that's a check mark for Cheryl. to think about this as the first end of the game.
It is. It just is.
Sorry.
So it's really confidence level, isn't it? It's you've got to be
Nose is good,
thinking,
though?
Nose is not bad. Yep.
can I make this shot? Can I get out of this mess with only 2 rocks left for Northern Ontario? If Fry doesn't get that in a good spot. So I think that's a patient way to handle this situation.
I mean, it may be the fourth, but we have repebbled, and it's the start of the game
No
again.
matter what, unless you roll too far.
Well, you don't want to.
Then
You roll too far, you might draw.
Yeah.
I'd
Just a
rather
foot
play
then.
the roll.
Yeah, don't get too cute here, sure. I'll just make it go away. Make him make the perfect hit and roll.
Yeah, and those are tough. I mean, you get caught a little bit in the middle because you don't want to make it too easy for him by sitting right there, but you don't want to roll wide. He just goes around. Draws much easier than the hit and roll.
Make sure, little roll. Oh, take that.
And I'll leave it right there.
Sorry, I just didn't want to flirt with too far.
Type of weight, see? Like solid control.
Solid control. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Cheryl, you have a chance here. You play for the blank, or would you like to? As he's lining it up, Ryan Fry. It's your opponent's stone, but would you take the roll over there?
I think you would. This is a good opportunity. They are high. You won't roll behind tee, probably just to it. Good opportunity to get a chance to get your deuce here in the fourth end and get that momentum back. I think that's a big thing. They're at a 2-point deficit, and they want to get something going pretty quick. I don't know how many chances you get against a good team. That's the problem. And when they present themselves, try and make the most out of it.
Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Brian, hardly. Okay, there's the roll. There's Fry. A little more. Oh, boy. He leaves something showing as it sits finally, edge of the 4.
Nice curling.
Pretty nice.
You got a quarter.
Nice shot, T.
Yeah, good call.
It's just applying pressure, and these are the shots that can do it.
Hard to know how much they're going to jump.
It's very hard.
They jump these rocks that are so different this time.
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Hard! Roll it! Roll it!
Whoa!
Good job. We know that. The finish has been late the entire week, but consistent in that regard. And no other chance. He may have a corner here. He's going to play the run back rest.
It's easier. The run back, you're aiming at a bigger rock as opposed to that little sliver he could see.
Final stone for Team Canada. Here in the 4th. Right now, Northern Ontario sitting the 1.
Whoa!
Now, run it back. Got it. Bang. Very nice. It'll pop out just back of the tee line.
It's hard
Pulled
to
in the
plant that
12.
buried when it's not buried, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got to get lucky.
Yeah.
Never jump in those.
So final stone here in 4.
Wait. Shots, Brad.
So they gave it a go, tried the roll underneath. Nice run back made by Team Canada. Put another blank on the board. We welcome you back to St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Mile 1 center on this Saturday afternoon, interrupted by a 65-minute power outage. But we're back and underway. Lights are on and we're playing. 3-4 page playoff. Team Canada, the defending champions, with a 2-0 lead. Blanks in 3 and 4 mean that once again Northern Ontario and Brad Jacobs from Sault Ste. Marie will have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones.
Shot.
Both Kevin Cooey's run back. There might have been an opportunity there, especially not knowing what that will do kind of that first end of the game. And also you saw in the first end of the game where Cooey jammed for his force. He tried his blank attempt. So that's where you might get the opportunities. Both players responding really well.
That rock seems to slide pretty good.
Yeah, they both slide pretty good. You're right.
Remember way back when Ben Hebert was heavy, 3 of his first 4 stones. Shade heavy on that first one again.
I think we have to do much. No.
Line's good. You got room. Clean. Room.
T-line.
You got room.
Top 8. Top 8.
Line's good. Line's good. Fry.
Top 8 still. T-line.
Room. Yep. Room.
Fry's in.
EJ.
Back T.
EJ.
EJ.
EJ. Yep. Go ahead now. Yeah, you got to go. Yep.
Harding.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Attaboy.
Shot.
Yeah.
They cover it, but they have to go back 12 to do it.
I love where the corner guard was positioned because now you come around it and create cover. Cooey has to deal with it, but now once this is taken off, that yellow one's so far over to the side, it makes that scoring area bigger. You don't want to have this in the 4-foot area where there might be a double later on.
So how do you deal now with the shot rock and the one of the back 4, the ones that are on the 4, Cheryl?
Well, eventually here, you're going to throw this corner a couple more times, get Team Canada to waste some stones, and then eventually you'll tap it back. You build a little wall, something that you can create an error from Team Canada, get a jam possibility, and there's your deuce.
Halfway.
You got a little bit of room. Easy.
There's
easy.
lots of lines,
Wait.
so don't kill it.
No.
Halfway. No line.
Almost impossible.
No, we got a curl here. Fry when you can.
Whoa.
I think it's got a curl.
Perfect.
Fry, go.
Sliding good.
We're almost
Okay,
tight.
yep,
Wait,
yep,
good.
yep, Fry.
He's not.
Okay,
oh,
okay,
he's not
okay.
hitting this back one.
Ah.
In a million years.
That was a tough one to read.
I like the field iron.
Great awareness again by Ryan Fry. They wanted to guard it perfect, but they have the knowledge that even if it isn't, they're not going to go for that back rock and leave this dangerous corner guard.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
No hook. Nobody's biting on that hook.
That's exactly right.
No, and you know what, Kevin? They haven't been running away with games. Like we looked at their week, and they've been winning games by a point through the week. And I think that's because of this. They're not going to take a lot of risks. They're comfortable. They don't need a big lead. They're just going to do what they have to do. They look at the scoreboard. They're up 2 points. Don't take a risk. Don't do anything silly.
You don't get a bigger trophy for winning by 2.
That's more.
Just for weight.
I think it's
Line's
the same,
good.
different
Different
slide.
throw, way different.
Line's
throw.
good, Pete.
Halfway.
Okay.
Halfway,
Easy.
bud.
Oh, we're tight.
Easy.
Getting the curl
Line's
this
good.
time.
On the cup.
Line's good.
Whoop, but
Whoa,
whoop.
whoa.
The back end of the cup.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Just clean.
Whoa.
We're on the cup.
Sit. Whoa. Sit.
Shot.
Oof. All right. Now are
Yeah.
you surprised?
Yes. Yeah, on this
no
shot.
triple to be too buried if we go
agree.
here.
Maybe the next one.
Right to it, though. Back 4.
Okay.
It's a calculated risk. There looks like there's a red double there and keep some separation, so they can give up a 2 that way too.
Keep your eyes up because I think it's full speed here.
Yeah. Okay.
Part of it is confidence in the thrower. You make this good, you're sitting 3.
Not
Hit
close.
a root.
Not heavy though. And doing it with Mark
Close,
Kennedy
open line.
and his
Wait only,
first
though.
as we play third
Hurry.
stone.
It's
There, wait's perfect.
We're there. All the way back to it, Kev. Don't go anywhere.
We
Benny.
need it. We need it.
Don't go anywhere, Benny.
Oh no, I need to. No, it's not close. Try, Mark. And all the way through.
As we were saying, it was a bad call.
What was your split?
Good.
Yeah, like
Perfect.
Like 15?
403.
Wow.
Ever get scary for him if we
right
make a
around?
good one here?
Could go right
Probably
around, yeah.
running
Throw the
it.
run.
Well, or,
All right.
or
This is
just
part
giving him
for
the
Mark
same
Kennedy
shot,
trying to
same freeze
understand.
again.
Was it him? Is
He
it the
makes
ice that's
sure-
different?
Doesn't even have to make it really that good. I don't know.
I mean, you make that and it's
Even the nose double's pretty good.
it's not bad.
What if we?
I
What
like
if we
that.
just hit and roll this way?
You can.
Just hit and roll far
I guess
this
if you
way.
roll
I
to
think
like
just
here,
nose double.
it's like a half a rocker all
Nose
the way
double, nose
over.
double is good
Yeah.
too.
Nose
Make the nose.
Nose is I like that.
I like the nose.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, the nose is high
Normal?
enough. There's no double.
Okay.
Be really thin. Sit right there. You roll a little to the right. There's an easier double.
Yeah, it's a tough yellow double if he makes this. So you have to deal with both those reds at some point. This is as good a time as any.
Whoa, whoa, ah. Close. Yep, yep, yep,
Go,
yep.
Pete, go.
Whoa, yep, whoa, yep. Whoa, whoa, yep. Clean.
Ryan Fry. 1. And he'll get them both.
Shot right.
right?
Sitting over on the corner, I guess.
Yeah.
Boards.
Board weight.
Yeah, the double's too steep to take on.
We'll try to not be heavy board guys. Just
Board weight.
Just take the roll. Roll over on top. Sit. Shot stone.
Nice situation for Northern Ontario. There's an outside shot at a 3-ender here. That corner guard, one already buried.
Just board. Yep.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hard.
Keep going.
Hard.
You're on the nose, bro.
Whoa, close. Whoa.
That's great.
Or just nose.
It's perfect. I was gonna ask him for a little more. I didn't do that good.
It's getting real thin for him here. Just roll it a rock.
Okay.
Just don't want you to roll to like here and then double,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Nose is fine.
Do you know the out?
Yep. Control.
Rock to the right, and then you can't play the in off, and then the double would be very thin also.
Clean.
Solid control.
Clean. Yep.
If I'm playing at my club, I might say, I've got a guard here. Why don't I want to roll underneath, Cheryl?
Well, he's just trying to set up, because if you did play for that roll to the right and you don't roll far enough, now an easy double for Team Canada to get out of it. So they're just trying to position Stone so there is no simple double.
And they're looking already, aren't they?
He always does.
I
I don't think you get it's sizable though, Cheryl. You missed that double. They loop another one buried top 8.
What do you like? Yeah, I think maybe the roll would be the safer.
Right. Well, I like hitting roll as the shot, I think.
Now you gotta throw a little down weight to get the angle so that you are shot stone when you roll.
No point just rolling here and making it easier for him, right?
What's he doing can you get shot by nosing?
He's trying
the roll anyway.
He's trying the roll anyway.
I think it's him.
Forward.
Okay, you can throw it softer if you want to get a steeper roll to make sure that we're shot.
No, we will be. We'll be hitting half a rock with board, right?
All right, to my point, that's if you throw normal weight, you got to hit it thicker. It's a flatter roll. You don't get shot. So trying to play a board weight, get a little steeper angle and get shot, you can roll into the 8-foot.
Same as you, Mark.
Little more than you, Mark.
No then.
Whoa.
Skip Stones.
Stay close, though.
Kevin Cooey.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Off.
Whoa.
Right off.
Now, where's this roll going to go?
Oh,
boy. And
Leave it, Brent. Leave it, Brent.
Roll too far. It'll just come back and hang on the edge.
Half a round's good, right? Because it jams.
Pretty close on weight. I think Mark's moved and they were anticipating that Kevin's would.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Right there.
So we want to be top 4-foot height.
Even if you leave it partly open, Cheryl, it could go this way.
Center line.
His shot stone or his throwing stone's not in a good spot for Team Canada.
If it's buried, the run back's the wrong color also.
Speed's good.
Yeah, speed hasn't changed. Same as it's good.
Okay, top 4. Top 4.
Yep. Where do you want it, sorry?
Top 4. Okay. Top 4-foot height.
I'm saying speed hasn't changed, but we watched Mark Kennedy throw one right through the rings here.
Freeze there.
No. But there is no hole there, so if you make it really good, you can stick it off ours.
A little bit of room.
Got lots of line.
Just line for now.
Okay, let it work.
T-line on its own.
Let it work.
Too far.
Back 8.
Yeah. Back 4.
I don't know why they thought it was normal speed here. Mark slid forever. That has to slow down.
Take it right to this one then. Take it right to this one then.
Deep is not good. Lets him out of the end.
Still think you want to go to this one.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. They are sitting the 2, and they do have last rock.
Okay, I'm just stop for a sec. I know you like it. There's no way he does this off the back though, right?
No.
Kicks it out? Never?
No chance.
Nothing off that.
He's never going to have the steam to kick that across the house.
Just checking.
No, it's good.
Good speed here. You want it right there?
You time his?
No.
6.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
it's
draw the button speed?
3 feet faster than it was during before the power outage. I really do at this spot.
Mark is just heavy.
Yeah.
He said he liked his.
Yeah, I thought I'd liked his. But the clock just told us it's draw the button speed with no speed. So it's good. Yeah, it's fast, Kevin.
Heavy here's disaster.
That late little touch with the index finger, just to get the stone going.
Stay close.
Boy.
Brad came down.
Little
Stay
indication
close.
there from Ben
Line's
Hebert
good.
just to stay away from this.
Off, Ben.
Back
Keep it
8 at least.
Whoa.
Can't afford to bounce
Oh,
off here.
never, Benny, never.
Little bump.
No.
Really little.
Curl.
And there's the separation.
Pretty easy runner though. Got the catcher too.
Nice shot.
Can you play back line and chip it sideways?
Can you do that, Cheryl?
You can.
For 3.
Because it catches.
You just have to. You just have to touch it.
Or that for 3.
No. Yeah. Fry, you just touch it. If this rolls out, that's fine.
They're talking about just touching shots down sideways.
We should get our 2, no?
Well, that's
thin angle.
Yeah, like it's real thin to get it.
I mean,
over
the other thing is if you hit. Yeah, I think a quarter rock with back 12 probably gets it to here, and this stays.
This call might be based on the fact that you pretty much guarantee you're one.
I think it's for 2. I think it's just like a back 8-foot weight shot.
Yeah, and just chip it.
I don't see how you get this to here.
Yeah.
Without pushing that one out. Like.
Okay, well, back 8. I mean, you're trying to hit it in, stay here.
When you hit it
Are you there for 2?
I got to think it's there for 2.
Is that easier or is this easier?
I don't know, man. I don't think that's there for 2.
No? I don't think this tick is there for 2.
I don't either. I think you play
you either play this or the draw. You might get lucky.
I guess 3. If you run it and you nut this, right?
It's
this
still
one
2.
And the shooter should count.
Yeah. If you nut it,
and then if you get it real thin, you get 3. Or we draw for 1, whatever you like.
Oh, we gotta go for something here. Okay, run that back, Fry.
I like it, Brad.
Boy, you know, think back earlier. He did not want to be forced, and he came up with that terrific shot in 3.
You want it? Which way am I trying this?
You're trying it for 3.
Okay, we're calling it for this.
I like this.
Okay.
I think he makes it.
So just a hair.
Team likes it.
Yeah, but does he like it?
Yeah, he did. I don't know that he actually saw it right away, and then when the team brought it up, he looked at it. You just don't want to go down 3 points. That would be the only risk in this shot.
The thin tick that they wanted to play, don't forget it's that gear effect that you're throwing an intern. It's going to hit the side of the rock and really spin. You'd never save the shooter and kick that far enough. So you'd have to almost pick it clean for your 2. If you're that good, you might as well play this for 3. Obviously, huge risk here.
Remember in that steal of 1 in the second, they jumped the stone, pushed it back, brought it back, and they missed. Again, it's all up to Ryan Fry here in this line call now. PJ Harnden run it back. Go, and he's going to run it by. They just haven't been on their game when it comes to those line calls.
Just came up a hair on them there. They're trying to be so cute to make the double perfect.
You know, that might be a game when you've been out there. But this was a guess, I think, a little bit.
Sure.
And by it goes. And so that is another stolen point. Team Canada hanging it on the edge of the 8. Did you have it? No. So we'll go to the break. 3-0 Team Canada.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
It continues to be a windy day. The Environment Canada says these gusting winds will diminish as the day goes on and into the evening. After that 3, though, remember we had a 65-minute delay. Now a steal in 5. It is 3-0 Team Canada over Northern Ontario. Kevin Cooey, the defending champion, he's with Brier.
Kevin, it's been a long game so far. We're through 5. Obviously, the power outage and that delay. Have you been through something like that before?
No, that's new, especially at a big event like this. But you know, you just got to go with the flow, I guess.
Is it tough if you're a team of routine to kind of regroup and re-prepare and get back out there?
Yeah, it's a little different, but I mean, when we're at some spiels, we play and then have to get back right on the ice in an hour sometimes. So it's nothing too crazy for sure.
You were the first guy in Halifax back in 2010 to win out of a 3-4 game, and it's happened quite a bit lately. What do you think it is about that?
I don't know. Just at the Brier, it seems once we get in the playoffs, we're able to make the big shots when we need to. Playoff record's been pretty good over the years, especially the 3-4 game. Obviously, I don't know why, but I like it.
And finally, I know you're not one to talk about yourself, but just tell me about your game and your comfort zone. You made a lot of big shots this week.
Yeah, it felt good this week for sure. Throwing with a lot of confidence. The ice has been good, so you know that's when you're feeling good and the ice is good. You have a good idea what's going to do. I mean, you should be close, and it's been going well this week.
Thanks, Kevin. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
As we check the numbers after 5, 3-0 Team Canada leads it, and of course the 2 stolen points. The last one coming there in the 5th. You saw Kevin Cooey at 90%. By comparison, Brad Jacobs has missed a couple of those run backs, and it's reflected in his number, just 70% so far. The numbers after 5 brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners. with expert advice. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years.
We often say it's about putting the pressure on your opponent, and that's what Kevin Cooey does with his last and 5.
When he was under pressure, you know, Mark had thrown one through here. If he's a foot heavier here, it kicks open. It's a wide open hit for 3. The key to this shot was the brushing. They didn't do any of it. They knew immediately that that thing was a hair hot. They were patient all the way down. It just grinds to a halt at the last second, forces a tough one out of Jacobs.
Yeah, and he's unable to make the run back. The key shot brought to you by Scotty's, the tissue for any issue. And so as we welcome you back on this Saturday afternoon of championship weekend, 3-4 page playoff, the issue for Northern Ontario is that scoreboard. They trail 3-0 as we go to the 6th. And once again, it will be the team from Sault Ste. Marie, skipped by Brad Jacobs, that does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Okay, you're good. Great thought.
Well, questionable call, obviously, by Team Northern Ontario, but when you've got Brad Jacobs in the hack, he makes that magic happen so many times. But if you think about that scoreboard, 2-point swing in the second end by a whisker on a run back. He missed it by just a fraction, and same thing again here. Is that too many?
Okay, Brent, that's not bad. It's not that bad.
Guard it up.
I'll bet at the hog line, Brad's eyes were as wide as a truck tire, you know, thinking that, you know, it looked so good and just seemed to make a fraction of a move, just enough to make that difference.
I don't know under the circumstances.
You got room. Easy. Let it work a bit right now.
You can't go down. It's tough to get down to this Cooey team. 3 points. And if you look up and look at that board, maybe his first instinct, that little tap was good. You ice it tight. You roll over, you get shot. No big deal. You get
right.
Yeah. You keep the game tight.
Whoa. You're okay. Easy. Whoa.
Shot.
Brent Lang.
Losing our other one?
I heard an oh.
2 good doubles.
On his own.
Same throw.
Wasn't the idea.
Put it up.
Okay. Guard.
The reason they didn't want to take their own Reds, you'd think, well, let's get rid of our Reds. I'm up 3-0, and not necessarily a good idea in this particular scenario because Team Canada is going to keep guarding, or sorry, Northern Ontario is going to keep guarding this and forcing Team Canada to appeal later in the end. If those 2 red were still in play, Northern Ontario has to make a play at them, and then you make your double.
Curling. Easy.
Pete, go. And also, Cheryl, the first thought would be, okay, if you're Northern Ontario, let's split the rings and go to the other side, but we're still only playing second stones, long time.
Yeah, it's just the respect to how do you set it up and not leave a double for that long. So always kind of waiting till later in the end, and then they don't have as many chances to get out of it.
Yep. Mark Kennedy.
Sure, Benny.
Hit.
Sorry, Coop. No worries.
I'm guessing he's splitting the rings now, though. No? Okay. I get a miss here. Halfway.
Yeah, let's go, right?
The biggest thing for these teams now, you think that they've been out here for as long as you would have been in a 10-end game. So focus, you know, is going to be trying to concentrate every shot.
Go a little bit, I think.
A little easier for the team that's up, a little tougher for the team that's down because every
Halfway.
shot's so critical.
Halfway
No,
tight. Halfway tight.
Really tight.
Yeah,
I
Line's
see
getting
it.
good.
No,
You're really
really
tight,
tight.
Fry, in the
Almost
ring.
is.
Kennedy went through around the corner guard last. Northern Ontario was deep. Cooey barely threw it light enough with no brushing. It's pretty quick out there.
What do I need here, boys? 3/4?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where you might have wanted to split the house, Vic.
Now the run back?
Yep. And you know you'll be close. They've thrown it so many times.
Yep. Hard!
goodness.
Right out.
Wow.
Hey, Mark. Oh, try, bud.
That's what I think it happened to Brad Jacobs too, is it's like the first and second end and you're getting fresh pebble, and Brad's jumped and Mark's jumped as well. These are just like early end misses. So close.
Top 4 foot.
Now they
Just
are
for weight.
splitting, are they?
Line's good.
Exactly, and it's so late now.
Line's
Cooey's
good.
only got 2 tries.
Top 4 foot weight. Line's perfect, boys. Curling a bit. Yep. That's good.
Sweet,
Good
guys.
breath. Great breath.
Shot.
Center line, there should be a double line.
How's that?
Roll it all the way across the center line.
Stay shot though.
Yep.
Well, you heard Brent Lang and Ben Hebert talking. How far do you want to roll this?
How much weight, Kev?
As far as you can, and stay shot to try and group them. You might get a chance if Jacobs doesn't roll far enough back that you can get a double, and the angle will be steeper as well by rolling this one.
Normal.
Well, maybe a little firm.
Well, close. Yep. Hard, gotta go. Hard. Gotta go,
Hard.
Anything.
Anything.
Nothing.
Okay, Kev, good throw.
But they are the shot stone.
Makes them chase it, but if you'd rolled a little bit more towards the center, then the stones are grouped and you might get a chance. This is quite a bit of separation.
Like right there. Yeah. Yeah, no more than control. Just nose.
Okay.
Control.
Let's go, Red.
Control.
The best chance that Northern Ontario has had so far in this game, delayed again by that power failure of some 65 minutes.
Brent Lang through the 2 peels ticked out both of his own. That's what set this up. Otherwise, Brad Jacobs would be dealing with those 2 Canadian rocks in the middle.
Oh, easy. No. Play.
Trying to keep
Ryan.
a 2 alive
Go,
as
Ryan.
we play here in 6.
Shot, Brad.
Boy, now he rolled it towards the 8.
Is it?
There.
Sit.
This should come up too.
Okay.
Is it there?
No, not even for Kevin Cooey.
Trying to roll behind half.
We know he has double vision. But it's not there, is it?
No,
can't
he's
roll
going
off
to
the wide
try
one of the
and
back
roll
foot,
over that way. You might even tuck a little piece of yours and make this a little tougher.
You like rolling off the other one, Mark?
Roll to the back 4 behind it.
That might be easier.
The way easier shot for him though if you do make it.
Huh?
Well, if you're half behind
what
the
kind of
one
weight?
over here, you can't hit it high and stay. That one, if you're behind it, it's a gimme.
Yeah, I like the other
Probably
way.
throw firm.
What?
Probably have to throw firm.
Okay. Middle of the rock.
Okay.
What's the thought here, Russ?
Well, since there's no double, you can hit either one. So which one do you want to roll behind? I think this is a little easier to roll behind this yellow one. But Cheryl's right. Then the run back's easier, but make him throw a hard one. So just roll normal weight, roll behind that rock that was just thrown by Jacobs.
And they haven't had much luck with their run backs, Northern Ontario. So maybe sensing that as well.
Try, Kev.
And that will roll and spin too far.
Very nice try.
Out.
A little bit of movement there now. That's where the run back was missed. Over curl.
Final stone. Chance to get on the board. Sitting 1 right now. Just off center, top 8. Drawing for 2.
Good.
Brad Jacobs.
Felt good to me, but didn't feel like it could hurt it.
Line's good.
So he liked it out of his hand.
That same path.
The Brush brothers have got him. EJ and Ryndon. And the crowd responding too, as Northern Ontario will get right back into it here in 6 as they score a couple. It's the 3-4 page playoff here in St. John's.
Flight, gotta go.
Get out of the way. Let me in, Jeff. Let me in.
Full 12, that's what they got to get here. Well, if that crowd doesn't urge you on, nothing will. They have to work for it.
Yes! Yes!
It's the stone top edge of the 8th. This is the one. Get by here, get by that, and then sit there. And you'll pick up 2 more.
Clean it.
Attaboy, Mikey.
Attaboy. Sits right there for 2. Oh, and the crowd knows it. Crowd feels it. Walker.
Good.
Away it goes. And they'll add 2 more. Final stone for Brancusi here in 10. Newfoundland Labrador made it to the final a year ago. They'll make it to the final again here in St. John's. Final last night was 7-5 Newfoundland Labrador, so they are on to the final tomorrow night. We'll have it for you. Manitoba, they'll be back on the ice this evening in the semi-final against the winner of this 3-4 page playoff. Won't be a lot of time between games. 3-2 right now, Team Canada leads. The sociables are all rocking out here at this Brier as we continue with our rocks and rolls in this 3-4. Page playoff, 3-2 Team Canada leads it. And for the first time, if you can believe it, first time since that first end, Team Canada will once again have the last draw, and they have it playing the Redstone.
Gotta curl. Never. Just let it stop. Right where it stops. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like it was another game ago, Vic, when Team Canada had hammer. It's been so long.
Back 8. Just tack. Just tack. Back line's fine.
You really think back at that scoreboard, there was a run back in 2 missed by a fraction. The run back in 5 missed by a fraction. And then the run back here. Mark Kennedy to stop the 2. That's been the only difference.
Whoa, 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 no.
Ryan with the brush. Brian Harnden for his brother now.
That's good.
A couple of late licks there from Brian Fry. They'll get rid of one of the Team Canada stones.
Try and nose it. Fort, what do you have?
Not quite all.
Do you hate the peel?
No. Heavy hack.
You see the difference in Kevin when he's super confident, right? He waves everybody off. When he's not as confident, he'll entertain a lot longer conversation with everyone.
Tough for him to do a lot here. I think this is better.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Well, John Dunn, the coach, was telling me before the game, he doesn't know very many people who are like Kevin Cooey, and he says he has a very, to use a computer-like mind. There may be a lot of people talking to him, but he's not necessarily listening to it because he's already formulating what he wants to do. So if they're talking, he probably's already made the decision.
Yeah, he kind of filters the odd tidbit from the players and then moves on. And, it doesn't bother him. It doesn't affect his confidence. I think a lot of players, to get all that input, it would really give them a lot of doubt as to what they're throwing. He doesn't care. He's good with it. That's pretty unique.
The peel made sense there because it's hard for Northern Ontario to tap their own onto the red and roll buried. It's kind of right quarter buried.
It's all for weight.
Line's fine, just
all
for weight.
Easy.
It's over. It's halfway.
Okay, hold it.
Halfway high.
Nope.
That's good. Good. Shot each.
Oh, I'm okay. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Like he's going to leave us a super easy double if he hits it.
What's that, Benny?
He's going to leave us a really easy.
So your dad's on the ice, Camille, Brad Jacobs. Do you want to watch the game? No, not really. Hey, we're going to play and say, oh, okay. Let me know when something's happening, and then I'll turn around. All right?
Halfway.
Halfway.
Okay, we want it to be high. High guard.
We're
High guard
halfway
only.
by itself.
Looked like a strategy board, Cheryl. Is that legal?
Almost to the yellow.
That's right. Tell Dad to play this.
I like this
No.
call.
I don't know,
Unfortunately,
I think you just got to let it sit.
the stones were pink and blue.
Yeah, true.
It's really easy to leave both of the yellows in there. Potentially.
What do you think? It's straight peel? Might jam this.
Yeah, that's not great.
I think
like
the
it.
straight peel. Because that second guard is really a corner guard. It's not a center line guard, so it's not as much use to Northern Ontario. And you could jam if you chase this double peel.
It's tricky to hit that yellow one on the center line, Cheryl, thin enough to get the red, too. So they're going to have to go this way, which might set up a yellow double.
Okay, I was thinking one more guard.
Yeah, okay.
That was easy.
Brian Fry.
Just over.
Over.
Just over. Got to guard this
Hard,
yellow,
it's
though.
kind of curling.
Line's fine. No, yeah, it's curling. Looks
No
light.
handle dead. Line's good.
We're over.
Clean.
Okay,
We're over.
just over and off.
We're over.
Good.
You can see Ryan Fry on the right-hand side. You see the bandage on the back of that tricep. That he hurt that early in the week,
I think so.
and he's been nursing that.
What else is there?
Well, you could make the double on the
Yeah,
yellow.
you saw Ryan Harnden grab his bicep or his tricep and try to.
Probably not really worth
In the
it.
one he brushed post to post on a shot
And he has
to
the
get
roll
to
of
8
force,
foot,
that's
and
what's gonna make it.
you could see he had hurt something with it.
Brian Harnden, I apologize.
Puts it on Kev to make a couple good ones.
Yep. Gotta go, Benny.
Mark Kennedy.
Okay, good.
That's what I said.
Oh, that, or I thought you were calling the first time it was inside.
Here, tap it here.
Okay.
Stay here. Yeah. I mean,
The
he's
whole
going to have
reason
this
Team
slap.
Canada hasn't done anything else is it's really hard to hit it there because of that guard out here. So they haven't worried about it. They know that Jacobs at some point in time is going to kick it this way, which leaves this one over here somewhere, and it'll be wide open.
What do you guys like here? Do you like that tap call?
I think so.
It's either that or you tap it, throws into the red, and roll ours a hair.
What if we do this? What if we tap this to here?
The other thing I was thinking is you could do this.
It's hard to do
I
that.
just like getting
Very.
separation on these two rocks. If
Because
you
of
do
that
make a
corner
good
guard.
shot to here,
He's gonna throw
Then we-
that.
then we
yeah,
have
but
to
if
make
he
the
was
roll.
to stuff that in here and we go like that,
no,
it's
no,
not
I know.
looking
Yeah.
good for him.
I'm with
I
you.
mean,
I don't mind this at all.
and even if he makes that double, he's got to be rolling.
Yep, he'll be rolling out.
We
Should
roll
be.
out, and then we hit and roll.
And then we got the flop.
Really trying to.
Yeah,
I
he'll be
mean,
rolling out
chances
if
of a
we get it
steal are
here,
probably
like
slim,
over
but
here.
the force is really in play. It's just setting these up so there's no double.
I think we
Just
almost
behind
want
the
to try
button.
and tap it to, I don't know, it's hard.
I think you're trying. You want it.
I think
just behind
tapping
the
more
tee.
straight back gives her an easier shot to double and just roll in front of his
Exactly.
own.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. So we're tapping it to like here.
It's either
Yeah, it
that
just can't
or-
be open,
I
right?
guess if we play this, there's a double, right?
If we played that and he has a double, he might roll out and then you go behind.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
that
Russ,
or
this is the
this.
point in the
And get this
we
one.
heard earlier when
Get them
in
both coming
chatting
this
with
way.
Caleb
I like this
Flaxey,
tap
the
one.
Okay.
Yeah,
coach of
okay.
the team. This is where they have to step away. Decision was
Try and
made.
tap it dead
Tap
line.
it
Shots
back.
just called there.
Once that decision's made, don't throw any more scenarios at the skipper.
Right, because there's a mental clock there, and you're going, oh, we just burned a lot of time. Okay, let's rush down, and now that we've called the shot, let's just go throw it. What they need to do is right here, Ryan Fry and the skipper need to be on the same wavelength. How much is it going to curl? What's the speed here? What's the alternate? What's plan B? Sometimes I think
Even
they
if you tap it directly,
rush
like
that a little bit.
height-wise, to the red is fine too.
There we go. Now they're kind of coming up with plan B now. Like
So you're throwing like
that's
back
my only criticism.
8-ish weight, back 4-ish
Yeah,
weight.
yeah.
Yeah, back 4.
And we go back to that game. It was against Manitoba, I believe, Cheryl, where they did run into some time issues, had used their timeouts, and in fact believe that that was one of the things that led to their loss.
You get rushing, everything becomes, you get
Back
tight, and
eight.
everything becomes high speed.
Back 8. Only back 8. Back 4.
Back 8.
Back 4.
Back 8. Whoa, whoa, then, whoa, whoa.
Wait,
no,
straight.
mine's
Whoa.
good. Yep.
Got it. Whoa.
Whoa, yep.
Back 8.
No.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Go on the yellow. Go on the yellow. Go on the yellow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes, go, 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 go.
And they'll bump it back. Back button. Shot rock.
It's not terrible. I think to make the
Without-
double, he's got to roll out.
The hammer here in this
Whip it or do you throw it
seventh.
He's got to make the roll, though, perfectly.
I could give that a crack with a down weight a little bit, Cheryl.
Say you make the double, he makes the perfect roll, draw for 1. If you play this softer, you know, obviously you bring in a little bit of a risk of the nose. And if you ever...
You throw to make it and you don't.
Mind you, if you're jamming, your shooter's probably staying there.
To hit that and stay, to make the double and stay. Normal?
Yeah, that's the max.
I think you need less than normal.
Normal's the max. I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's good control, I think.
The pressure you can put on Jacobs if you stick in the rings.
I feel like the double's more important here than sticking our shooter.
Tough
but
to hit exactly in the right spot.
both would be nice.
Yeah. 3/4.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, good control.
So Brad Jacobs did that absolutely perfectly, but they never discussed the actual putting the broom in the right spot. That over curled enough that now there's a double and you can actually sit 2.
Pick up.
Brilliant attempt. Just over curled a
Good
tad.
control.
Yep. Well, 3/4-ish.
3/4. What minimum? Sliver more.
Yeah, I think you can take a sliver more.
Normal.
Weight's good. Whoa, then. Whoa. Whoa.
You gotta be close to the center
Whoa.
line here. Not a
Whoa.
lick yet.
No.
From Lang or Ebert,
No.
all on its own.
Sit.
Wow.
Guys.
Too much weight.
Don't do it like that.
Kevin's
Oh,
got a
big
tendency, and we saw a little bit in the Brier on his
Okay, Kev.
interns. He can flare his intern hits. He's been a little bit down 75% on his intern hits, and I think that was kind of a similar throw there, kind of back out to the broom, and it tracks a bit.
You had like Ford.
Overroll this like half a rock.
Yeah.
Wow. All of a sudden.
Forward weight, boys. Forward weight.
Where do you want to go with this shooter, though? Do you try to roll underneath the guard? Maybe just leave it a little staggered with shot stone?
Yeah, just a little bit staggered. You'd probably want to roll just pretty much on top of that one, a touch more to the right. Show him a little piece of the back one. Draw's really tough.
Control. Yeah, heavy. Oh, no. Ah.
It's all about the line
EJ,
call now.
EJ. Hardy.
Ryan Fry.
Hardy.
EJ Harden now.
Go.
Trying to roll this underneath that guard.
Go, go, go.
Oh, and they'll just leave it there. Now, but is it there for the double to get out of it?
Yeah, and a blank.
Heavy.
Boy, this team from Northern Ontario has been within 1/8 of an inch about 3 times. If that is stopped there, just to there, you can't make the double.
Yeah, like if you don't feel, I'm seeing here.
Now it gives him a chance. Double, blank.
Wow. They call it a game of inches. I think Northern Ontario wishes it was a game of inches because they've been closer than that at least 3 times.
It was a good throw, just
Oh, awesome shot.
little too much weight.
Raku.
Ran the line a bit.
This wasn't my best slide.
One more chance
Whoa.
to get out of it here. Kevin Cooey.
No.
Again, all at its own, and away they go. Mr. Double Vision. Cooey does it again. Rocking the house here in St. John's. A reminder, MLS on TSN continues right now as Toronto FC will play Philadelphia. And if you're tuning in here, we ask you to go to TSN 4. TSN 4 is your place to watch TFC and Philadelphia MLS on TSN. He thought he had it set up, didn't he, that maybe get a steal out of it, Brad Jacobs, but Kevin Cooey once again makes that double to get Team Canada out of trouble. So they continue to lead it 3-2 as we welcome you back to Mile One Center on this eventful Saturday afternoon that included a 65-minute power delay. High winds across the province expected to diminish and subside tonight. So here in the 8th, it will once again be the defending champions, Team Canada, out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary that do have last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones.
Wow, Brad Jacobs so close. He rolls another couple inches to the right, and there's nothing there for Kevin.
Might steal too. That's how close these teams are.
Okay, nice weight, Benny. Jeez, great weight. Blocks the intern though. Good.
Whoop, it's got something underneath it.
Full line.
Ryan actually
Right here,
pulled
line,
back
good.
on that like he was fishing, then gave it a little extension.
Going sideways.
Tried to shake it out from underneath.
Really tight,
Closer,
guys.
yep.
You got to get it real tight.
Easy.
Whoa.
Nice throw.
Good sweep.
Atta boy.
He's coming out fine, and Danny's got the right weight lined up, and then, how good is that? To have that concentration to save it.
Yeah, he actually went sideways and then brought it back to the target and let it go.
Heavy.
Frozen at least.
Never.
Looks like T-line. Trying though, but it's all there.
Never.
Top 4 now.
No, line's good.
Mark. It's good.
Weight only.
Frozen.
Langer only. Just Langer.
All there, guys. Frozen.
Got a curl, boys.
Yep. See you, bud.
Hard line. Hard.
Pretty nice. They wanted to stay a little high side because they're starting to set up a little bit of a stagger, and you know what Brad Jacobs is looking at this end. They have to steal so he could loop around everything.
These are the tough shots because you'd love to bump those red ones back. You can't throw any weight because they're buried. If you ever tick the guard, you're helping your opponent.
Yep. Hard, Pete.
This
hard,
is going
Pete.
hard.
Hard, Pete. Keep going.
Hard, Ryan. Not hard.
Wow. That top one. That's going nutty.
Yeah, it's a weird throw.
There's no pebble.
Okay.
It's like you're sleeping on nothing.
Oh, that's an interesting comment.
Mm-hmm.
No pebble.
Kind of like caught into
flat,
like.
Man. Sweeping there, it felt like there was nothing underneath the brush. Good throw though. The weight was perfect.
That's
right across the
would
top.
be like the 11th end of a game down the slide path, and the rocks start to do funny things because there is no pebble. They'll grab. It'll be hard to throw draw weight in that path if that's what's happening.
This is fun. I don't know where the access are, though. Clean. No.
They don't have anything in from my man.
The guards. Look how high the guard is. They can get to that easy.
Oh, nothing. I was just talking about the one in the rings.
Huh?
I didn't think they could get to it with the out turn.
Like, boys.
I think we got to nose that.
Yeah, you can. Doesn't really matter what side you can fire. Okay. Board weight with the out.
This will do a couple things. You get rid of one of the reds, you'll sit frozen on top.
Weight's good.
Chance to maybe force if you can, which wouldn't be a bad result either.
Really go. Keep going.
Still good.
Well, yep. Well.
Great shot.
Look at that.
The double might be the easiest way.
I don't know what happened to EJ's. Back corner.
Make this. Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Third.
Fairly natural double here. Try to get them both.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Hard bending, hard bending, hard
Hard.
bending.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Okay. You get it really thin. You roll in the rings. It'd be nice.
I thought we were going to play it the skinny way.
I guess.
Yeah, I thought that's what Kevin
think
called
so. I
too,
think
because
the
they
only
don't want to
other thing
leave any
here-
guards. That's the
Once you have a
opportunity to use for a force.
No, I think Koo was playing it the way he
Yes, we
called
could
it.
get 4 foot here.
Yeah, it's his rock.
He's still slashing it. Well, he might be able to get rid of both going there. You're probably right. Like, he can probably just slash it into here and get it going to there. Okay.
I like here.
Yeah, I like it. Freeze the top.
We have to make sure we're on Ryan's side of here, or
What turn do you prefer?
I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
What's that?
What turn do you like?
Whatever you know best.
I like the out.
I like the hill better too.
Yeah, I was thinking the out.
The
They
in
just had
kinda-
problems on the in turn, so stay away from that spot.
Same speed.
I think so.
My guard speed.
Yeah, I don't know what you'd attributed that to. Such
Okay,
a
top 12.
fall
Room right now.
in his player
Room
percentage. What do
right
you
now.
think?
Well, I think the shots have been tougher. I think Team Canada's been playing well, forcing them. They're chasing, so you're always kind of forced to tougher shots. Couple guesses with weight and where to put the broom, because it was, as we said, maybe a little bit like a new game.
Well, it was money. Well, it was money.
A pretty good angle.
What?
I'm thinking hit it
In,
on
but
this
they
side.
might go.
Why wouldn't you just hit and roll your way?
Oh.
Hit and roll my way.
If you just blast the top and lose it, where does his yellow, middle yellow one go? It just sits at center?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh, okay. How thin is it? Third?
Quarter to a third.
Oof.
You open up this.
Tough shot. He wants to run the corner in to get them all.
Or else you do something like this with firm.
We could just tap it on the nose with like T-line weight.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
You ever like the tap on the nose with T-line?
As long as it doesn't go back here and stagger all those up.
I like
Right?
that.
You could
'Cause
leave
if you're on the nose,
backing
you
and
have an
staggered
auto
guards and something to freeze around. Be careful on weight.
Yeah, we got
Want
lots
to call
of
time?
We got so much.
We got lots of time.
Nose hit would make the most sense. You could.
You could also hit and roll over here.
That's what Kev likes.
Well, you're going to lose your shooter probably if
No,
you're
no,
going to
no.
lose the top one.
You don't have to.
No, don't lose your shooter, he's saying. Just hit and roll.
Yeah, but it's not easy, Mark.
Just
You
make-
throw it hard.
Yeah, but with... Yeah,
I don't like the tap.
No?
No? It's fine.
Wow. I mean,
This isn't
it's
as thin as I thought.
what's that?
This isn't as thin as I thought. I thought it was an inch.
It's a quarter rock.
Third makes some noise.
Does the
I don't
one
know
go
if the
easy?
third- I don't know if the third gets any of them if you get a third of it. Which one goes?
I think if you hit it on here, this one's gone.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty thin. It's not gonna have a lot of energy left. I don't hate the hit then.
I think if you leave this here, say you roll, say you make it and do that, and you leave this here, he's going here.
What if you hit it right on the nose with peel then, and leave your shooter there? Is that bad?
That's
You
good.
got to fire that to get that out, don't you?
I think
The one?
it just
No.
becomes a
Guard?
becomes a bit of a guard, maybe.
Say we hit and roll out and lose the top one. He goes there. You think? We either
Or
run
else
this.
he might guard for now.
I think he'll guard.
We don't have very good draws right now.
That's why I was thinking, what if we bumped it on the nose?
Well, it's
That
the
is
same thing.
risky.
If you put it here and you stagger those,
It's a steal.
we're gonna have to take the next shot just to.
Get rid of those two.
Ideally, right now, you have a
Yeah,
shot
but
to
then
score.
there's
Okay.
Kev, what's your best shot to have a shot to score?
the best shot is that.
It's the best result. It gets them both going that way.
It's a quarter stone. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay, if you like it, I'm okay with it. Either that or we hit and roll.
Or just pick this one.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think it's better to keep.
You don't have to gun it, and if you just chisel this up.
It's true. Oh.
This is so thin. I know it's Mark that can actually make these type of shots, but I'm not sure they're getting both of them out anyways. Why not just hit it dead on, throw some weight? This one goes, this one goes. That yellow one's going to squirt over here somewhere, but you'll have a rock here that you can use.
Because we keep ours back, we keep ours in the 4-foot.
They're talking about picking this top one, which is not an easy shot either.
Inch of it, okay?
No, you might kick your own behind the tee line.
Yeah, I'm with you, Russ. Just get to the nose.
Hard.
Hard, Langer.
Real hard.
Mark Kennedy.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Gotta go. And they'll get the top one.
What was that tick I heard, Dad? Just barely touched it. Wow.
And they bump that Team Canada stone to the tee line and on the button, just side of the button. So they are the shot rock. Remembering now they have the hammer here in this 8th.
Rock. Who's going back 8?
I think they obviously surprised themselves by
That's
just
the call.
Think so?
what they were able to hit.
Yeah, they were, and then I think Brad Jacobs was sweeping and might have touched that red one and slowed it down slightly. The Team Canada was laughing a little bit here.
Think so?
What if we just go around tee line? Ask them what they like.
Yeah, a little bit.
I know what you're saying. You don't make the top perfect.
I don't think it was going much further.
I don't mind going there, I guess.
We're thinking the corner.
Yeah, I think you have to make that top absolutely perfect.
I know. I don't think we know the ice good.
I think you want to be back here a bit.
We just want to be back.
I think you want to be back 4. Okay. I mean, if your tee line, yeah, you want to be back 4, back.
Like we gotta, or need misses, right? Okay. You like that ice for that?
I think so.
Right around the corner. That's why Kevin Cooey wanted the corner removed.
Clean. Yep. Rub. Yep. Yep.
Line.
Yep.
Back 8.
Rub. Line's good.
Wait's
Rub.
Back 8.
Rub.
So coming around that
Line's good. Line is good. Yep.
guard and trying to settle at the back 4.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Right to that brush.
Oh, good spot.
Lovely shot. Brian Fry.
Good sweep, guys. Shot.
You just run that double.
Sure.
Where you slash the corner. Those are your
I
shots.
either like that or I like
Slash the corner
this.
is way better result.
Probably never gets that other one though, eh?
Yeah, you can.
It's thin though, Mark.
Yeah, that's still thin.
Whichever you see. What do you want?
I think it's whatever Kev wants.
You like this?
I'll make either one.
Okay.
He curled enough that the corner
I
guard.
mean, that'd be nice. That'd be better, but it's harder.
I'm not sure it'd be better. I think you ever make this
riskier,
double.
probably.
Some point in time, they've got to go after that red one. If they can't make a move on it, you've got that corner guard. It's your color.
3/4, he said?
Yeah.
This is easier too.
Yeah, and I think don't make it tougher on yourself.
You got a tight. If this is made, you got a tight corner guard that's your color, and you got one on the button. You got hammer, and there's no guards in the middle.
Yep, gotta go. Oh, yes, yes. Real hard.
Lang.
Real hard.
Oh, and then they'll push it right through the hole.
Good throw, Mark. What do you think I hit? I hit 3/4. Yeah, it was 2/3. Fuck.
Mark's saying they didn't quite have the angle right.
You could roll half and half and you won't have a shot though. Just don't want to give him another double here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time out.
I still, even with that miss, I don't think
got
it's that
some
bad
options.
for
We could-
Team
we could
Canada.
freeze that.
It's open in the middle.
Freezing is if you're anything, like bounce anything and anything on this side, he rips everything. And then you go around the guard, I guess.
What do you like?
By Pete's broom, a little higher.
My first thought is here.
Do you like
If we go there, what do you think they do?
But he's probably
playing the
making
run,
that.
right? He's making that all day.
I think we would.
That run is game over.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we'd actually rather go right here. What about this shot, guys? What if we freeze our own?
He's going to freeze, and then we might have the double.
And then you might have that.
If we go here.
Do you think if we
He's still probably going to throw that.
Freeze? I think
the only other thing is we could nose
freeze that.
Freeze it on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best shot.
Like a hair on Ryan's side of it.
Just with 0 bounce, or else well, even if he rips everything, I guess we go here.
You go around the other one, he's got to play the run, right?
We're trying to, whatever shot we're playing, we're trying to steal.
Exactly. So
if we make a really good freeze, what do you think he's doing?
Like,
he's probably going to nose, I don't know.
He might nose. I mean, he might come here, but then we'll have a shot to maybe lay three.
Yeah, then you got a chance to lay a few.
Freeze is probably the best shot to steal.
I don't like going around because I think he's making.
Yeah, and he's already played that like 4 times.
Just trying to think of the turn. Let's play the freeze. Like freeze?
For sure, I like it. The out turn is better.
You like the out turn?
Yeah.
Fry through the out.
You know Fry's.
Yeah.
Fry through the out. He had perfect line for this shot, middle of the 8.
Get the ice ready.
I thought you were a hair tight, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I just don't like even if we go here, I'm just thinking this through, and he plays this and misses it, it's not really doing us any good because we got to play this, and he's always just going to have a nose hit
wide open
for one. I think you have to freeze.
Okay.
I don't think we have an option.
I like that ice.
Thinking if this is where I had you, I like right there.
I really like
I think they all like the freeze, just figuring out the ice. You heard Ryan say, let's get the broom down in the right spot.
I also like the post-mortem after the strategy lesson. They a couple times have talked about what this is going to do, what Fry did here. They're planning the speed here, planning the line.
And we'd have to be careful on your last one. What if you blast right now? He puts
He's going around again. We're drawing against 2.
You're drawing 4 foot against 2.
Fry's curled here, but he tends to get that little extra curl on his out turn.
You don't have to.
A little bit of room, I think.
I know you don't. Oh, he's close.
Got room. Got a curl.
Okay.
Needs to curl a bit.
Got a curl. Still got to curl a long way.
Go Ryan. Go Ryan.
Get it frozen. Line's not bad.
Line's good now. Still got to go.
So now it's up to them.
Hard. Ryan, come on.
The brush
Hard,
runners.
Ryan.
Can
Go,
you take
Keep
it down
going.
there? Can you freeze it? Oh, and that little bit short. By the time you wait
Still just too much ice, really.
for that break, they haven't been able to figure it out, Cheryl. They just haven't.
No, it's been just a guess every time they put it down. This second half, I think, has been tougher for them. The paths.
Yeah, you might.
You know what I mean? There's no hole. I don't see a hole. So if I move it and
The line's pretty good though, Shirley, if they brush that a little more.
there's close to hole, but okay.
The double's great, but you call it.
That was all it was.
A quarter to a third.
Line's
Yeah,
perfect.
something like that.
If we jam it, you can't do a whole bunch that makes it hard to score.
Oh, he hits and rolls under. We're on the 4 foot against 2.
There's a great angle at it there. It's there, the double's there, but so they're going to try to do that, hit it in that spot. But if they get it a little bit thick off their own, they might get it going that way and make the double. Not called, but taken.
Yep.
Yep, hard Brent. Come on.
Come on, Red Lang hard
Gotta
now.
go, Brain. Come on, Rainer.
Kevin Cooey in his first.
Go.
What's he got? Oh, he'll stuff it, and it will spin.
Keep going. Let it spin back. Keep going.
And spin back. It'll hang around.
Trying to score, boys.
I know, but
good shot, Kevin.
We heard Brad Jacobs after that last shot of his say, we just can't put the brush down in the right spot. And that's maybe reflected in his number overall of 75%. And Kevin Cooey, if it were to come down to a draw, you'd have to like his chances at 100%. Player numbers are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella.
Mark Kennedy took that on him. He had the brushers on that all the way down and just caught it a little bit too thin.
Still a really good shot though, because there's a hit and roll to, even if that went out, to stop a blank. And Cooey's going to have the whole 4 foot here, even if this is perfect.
But it does what Northern Ontario wants. No, it's the force. You get the hammer back, and you're going to be down by 2 if he makes that draw.
Yeah. Just board.
They would really love a steal, and if they can make a good roll here, they might have a chance.
Whoa, whoa.
Roll it.
Now that's that roll. Oh, not quite. Not quite.
Either team could buy one, can they? You know they're close on it. Yes, whoa, all the way down.
Tried to hold it pretty close.
Gee, we've heard that. That
Wait,
may be
it'll
the
the right
word
ice.
of the day, jump.
Easy board.
Heard that so often on
What's that ice
Stones.
for?
Gee, I
Just
didn't
for
know
the
it was
back?
going to jump, and it jumped, and it jumped again.
We haven't heard that this week, so I don't know if it's the difference in the ice. Especially with weight. The Rocks haven't been doing that as much, but today, catching them by surprise.
Tight at all?
I don't think so. I think it'll run there for a little bit, and then once it grabs across the line, we'll put it where you like it.
Easy board.
Clean, easy.
Ready here.
Clean it.
Clean it, guys.
Clean it, Brent.
I think so.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
Final
Yep.
stone, and facing a couple.
Yep.
Kevin
Yes.
Cooey.
Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Right to
Shot,
it.
Kev, very good.
And right to it they are. They sit there, top four, and the defending champions will add one more here in 8. Well, he gets the last rock back. He gets the hammer. Brad Jacobs, Northern Ontario, trailing by 2. And interestingly enough, it's a steal of a single in the second. Steal of 1 and 5, 2 points. There's your difference. So Northern Ontario has the hammer playing the Yellowstones. It's the 3-4 page playoff. The winner will be back on the ice rather quickly
Try not to touch it early. Don't touch
after
it early.
that 65-minute delay for a
Nothing
power
early.
failure here in St. John's due to the high
Top
winds.
button.
The winner will play
Hard langer.
Manitoba in the semifinal coming up tonight.
Right up. Right up. Make room for another. Keep going.
I just got to blast the cold air back here.
Yeah.
Ah,
try
there
to
you
get it
go.
over here
So,
further.
what does that tell you? If they're feeling some cold air on their backs, it might be that the building's heating up a little bit. And Jamie Barassa, the ice technician, ice supervisor, is trying to cool the building a little bit.
It's hard to, you can keep the bottom of the ice cold, but it's hard to keep the top with the, the air temperatures maybe around 55, 60 Fahrenheit in here.
A little bit
TV
each.
lights, all
No,
the brushing,
Brian.
so he has to control that air also. Such a fine balance with the surface. Also has to get the ice temperature down for the next games because it rises as the game goes along.
Got lots of weight.
There'd be very little time to do that.
Need it to start curling. We got lots of weight.
Wait, just wait.
It's trying.
Wait.
It's trying. We're 8 foot.
Wait.
Don't touch it ever.
I'm not going to.
Curl. No, 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 no.
Oh no, I know. Okay. Good weight.
It's coming down a shade, hey?
A little bit.
Good job, guys.
If you leave them, they do. Yeah.
If you leave them,
Talking about the ice, if you brush it, it obviously, they're saying it'll slide a little bit better, but if you just leave it, it'll come down a little bit more than they've seen earlier in the game.
Which is great, isn't it? Because the brushing's still effective, but if you stay away from it, it'll actually slow down for
Got
you.
lots of line right now. No,
But
EJ's
it's
rock.
different.
We're gonna have to go
EJ's
for weight.
I don't
Just
think
let
so.
EJ go right now, man. It needs to curl.
It's top 12. Top 8 now.
Mine's great.
EJ, just keep going.
Just EJ.
Just EJ, keep going. You got it.
Hard fry, help now.
Yep.
Hard, you got it. You got it. Keep going, EJ. Good,
You
guys.
never going after. Good.
Very good.
That's a fast spot. You heard Fry say top 12 just around the hog line. It was almost made the T line.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey. Cross, Brent.
Remember the play it back to the Brent Lang peeling the intern corners a couple of ends ago when he took out his own twice, and that led to the 2-ender for Northern Ontario. That was the only deuce. So they're trying to protect those Reds when they're playing those Peels at the same time.
That needs to curl at the
Definitely
moment.
there.
Yeah, you take it.
Line's fine.
Yeah.
No fry.
Halfway.
Line's fine. Line's good.
To the cup.
Line's good. You got
Line's
easy.
tight if
It's
anything.
actually maybe over curling. Whoa, Pete. Let her stop. It's okay.
Stay close.
Shot.
Never.
Yo.
Now?
Okay.
This is high enough for Brent that you'd have to get it really thin to ever take any of your own out on this one.
Come on, Mark.
Hard, Mark. Right to it.
Brent
Hard,
Lang.
Marcus. Right to it.
I like around this.
Right around the 2 Reds here.
Just go open side.
Thinking like
What if we just go open side?
back
Other
8.
side.
Well, I think we're trying to get 3 still, no?
Yeah, I know, but can't we still? Like, if I don't put this perfect, he makes a double. How we got a deuce?
Well, yeah,
I like this, boys.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, back 12?
Yeah, back 8.
I get EJ's point because you're playing on this
That'd be super thin.
right-hand
Make
side
this-
of the
you
sheet,
got
his
it.
right-hand side of the sheet, and you could risk leaving a double. That's
Mhm.
the only thing. So he's talking about going on the other side of the ring, so there isn't a double chance. But you bury this really good, and you go back 8, and the double isn't
Back
there.
8. Room.
I'm not sure the raise is there either.
Good.
No, because of the stagger.
Yep. Line's good. Yep. Come on.
Come on,
Hard.
Fry.
Line's
Back
good. You
8.
got room.
Well
Yep.
then. Well then.
Room.
Well
You got
then.
room. Back 8. Right here.
Let me take it.
Go ahead.
Wow, they
Go
got
ahead,
around
Pete.
that.
I got it.
Go, Ryan.
And they're going to get
keep
around
going,
that
keep
one
going,
too.
Keep going.
And take
keep
it all the
going.
way back. Back edge of the 4. Northern Ontario really scratching here in the 9th, down by a couple.
I like it.
Well, that's going to help. That was a great throw.
Do you play the roll or do you give the double a go?
Thinking off.
Give it a go.
Yeah. My out turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brent threw his good, and they just ran.
Yeah. Trying to hit a quarter?
Thin.
Yeah.
Really thin, which is dangerous, but maybe not for the skill level of these guys. But a lot of teams might do, well, we'll just make sure we hit it and sit 3, but that could create all kinds of havoc later. So I think they're just going to take that double on. Smart enough not to miss it completely, but you do have to hit this thin, Cheryl. What, a couple inches?
Yeah, out turn. Kind of redirect. You don't want to sit back there either.
Whoa. Off.
Mark Kennedy.
Right off.
Anything?
Curl.
Wow, goodness. More than anything.
Boy, Mark.
Wow. Atta boy, Mark, indeed.
What guys do for one?
Shot, Mark.
That'll take the confidence right out of you.
It was thinner than they even thought because they were waiting for it to curl.
Yeah, there's nobody brushing that thing.
No.
As long as we're buried.
Yeah.
Preferably shot over that back one.
Yeah.
That's why Ben Hebert was trying so hard to line his 2 up, because that, as you call it, a stagger, it kind of hurts Canada's chances of playing a run back if this is made well.
Back 8.
Easy. Don't.
You got lots of line. No line right now.
Good.
Would like it to curl, boys. Pete.
Line's good.
Gotta go.
It needs to curl. It needs to curl.
Fries will
It needs
curl.
to
They
curl.
always do.
Pete, yep. Go ahead. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
We're good.
He's gonna come off his own.
I think you.
Good point. I think you can make it off your own.
Leave it there.
Sweet, guys.
Mark,
Pick it?
You do have a little
you
piece
got a
of
little
that.
piece, and you want to chase it. If you chisel the top,
It's kind of where I was at. If I happen to take the top,
Marcus.
got this.
I don't like whipping it.
Okay.
What do you have of it? What do you have?
I got
of it?
Mark.
I got a quarter from my hack.
Yeah, if he was a right-hand thrower, he'd
Yeah,
have a
I
little
like-
more from the other hack.
I mean, I don't. If you chisel it and just move this to there, it's not.
Just hack. That's what my thought. Or you throw peel, and if you pick it, you top. I mean, what does he do right now?
I don't think they've looked at the back one,
Depends
Cheryl.
on the weight you want to throw.
No, I don't
I think
think
you
so.
can hit the red and kick it sideways, the yellow.
Personally, I think they're easier the harder you throw them out here, but it's up to you.
Hey, Mark, you can throw peel if you want. Have a look.
Well, guys, if he gets a deuce, we're tied up.
Yeah.
I like peeling it. You okay with that?
Yep. Voice of reason.
Right?
Tough shot, though. Look at that. Look at this.
Only thing I hurt myself here is something soft, chiseled.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough.
Mark's point, though, is it kills that top red, which isn't all bad either.
Because a deuce, they don't mind giving up a deuce, like he said.
Scoreboard call.
Yep. They've been good at that this week.
Going to really have to feather that stone top 8 center line.
Whoa!
That one. And he got it.
Nice job, Mark. Great shot, bud.
Two beauties.
Good throws, Mark. Thanks, boy.
There's a once in a while,
Bad luck.
the guy that's the most important in that situation is Mark.
And he loved it.
So, let him run with it.
Right here, line's good. Gotta go. Gotta go line. All right, guys. Gotta go line.
One more time.
How's line? Terrible.
Stay close.
Didn't look like he even tried.
No, it was completely different throw.
Sit.
Okay.
Gee.
Sorry, guys.
I think we guard that, don't we?
Say you guard it.
Yeah?
What?
I think we guard it.
Say you guard it. He chisels one.
Guard any
right,
piece
does
of it.
this.
Yeah, you gotta guard. Guard the yellow.
Still
Guard the
pretty-
yellow one, boys.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. And he doesn't have anything on the yellow right now to sit too. That's the nice thing. He's 2 shots away from getting a deuce right now.
Okay, if
Isn't
he
he?
made this.
He makes that.
He's
And you're
still only getting 2, right?
Yeah, it's 2 max. That's what I'm seeing. But it's 2 max if you blast it too. I mean, we got control coming home right now either way.
Dead in front.
So it's probably,
Right, or we already-
worth, it's probably worth a chance then, right?
Okay. I think so.
Time out.
Time out.
So
I see what they're saying. Yeah, they got him in a really good position here, but
You're not going to.
No, I know that, but
You
if
peel
you
it.
could play that with weights,
Then
it'd
still
still be.
I think
Either
the
way,
guard's
you're
the
only
shot.
giving up
Just tell me
2,
where you
but
guys want
the guard you
Halfway,
might
right in
steal.
Right in front of the yellow is perfect.
Dead in front.
Well, you're better off to show him this side, right?
Yeah.
Than,
Yeah, you can put it right
So
here.
what's the
But
bet?
then
Yeah.
he draws the side of button.
Then you smack yours.
Even if you showed him
Yes.
this side, though, Kevin, I mean, he's never getting anything very good.
yeah.
And you're going to be, whatever he does,
So he does something like that or like this. We hit off it.
Like, I don't see
how
how
he-
half. It's not bad.
Okay, so we all like the guard. Let's just pick the spot where you want to.
Guard the yellow.
Yeah, I'd say guard the yellow because that's really the only way that you
Guard the
Even if he
yellow.
hits- yeah.
Guard the yellow, then you got a Christmas tree.
Because even right now, it's hard for him to get these two out.
He's 2 shots away.
he's 2 shots away.
Okay.
The only way you can possibly get both of them out is if you leave the yellow to raise back or something.
And his shooter has to come off.
Yeah.
It's wide open.
I like
If
it.
you don't shoot,
Let's
I
go
don't
for it.
see how
More
he
than
gets
I have.
two.
Like,
This is having the ability to switch gears, see an opportunity. They smell blood.
yeah, it's not the way it's taught in the strategy book, is it? You're 2 up, you're looking at the scoreboard, hit everything in sight. But
Halfway, 2/3.
No, I think half.
this late in the end, they smell a chance here.
Right? Yeah, I think halfway is
I'm
probably
just thinking,
right.
how do we get the line?
I'm throwing for halfway.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's as same as
Yes. Speed's good.
Still good.
quick stuff.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Skip stones.
Halfway.
lines.
Mark
Halfway.
Kennedy saying to
Line's
Kevin
good.
Cooey, look, they're just 2 shots away from the
Line's
deuce.
good. Doesn't have to curl. Doesn't have
Half
to
full
curl.
glass, half full glass, half empty. I mean,
We're tight.
are they that close, Northern Ontario, to getting a deuce here, Ron?
No, they're a long way away. Because all I see them doing now, if this stops in time, is maybe tapping the shot rock, rolling wide open. Cooey kills it.
Very good, Kevin.
Then how do you get 2?
Real nice, Kev.
Yeah, I guess what are we hoping for? We need a miss. Like, well,
Well, there you go. Well,
Run it soft.
we need a miss.
only other shot is
Yeah, that's for 1 to get our 1. Like if we're gonna play that, we might as well just throw it with hard. Try and slice it over the face.
I think we got to go here. No. I mean, I know the shot.
Like for what though? Like go here. Go here. He slashes.
Cheryl, could you tap that one back?
Just running doesn't eliminate enough rock. Like we're getting forced, right?
Yeah, you don't have very much of it, but you could.
Then Kevin has to hit it, and then this one's this next one would be wide open through there.
You got, how much do you have of that?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing, yeah.
Like a hair, an inch, not even.
Yeah, I don't think he can make that and stay.
Something, because we can't make this double now. Like we can't make this double now.
Not even with softer weight. You
Problem is, you look at even the outturn come around, and both of Ben's shots are there to slash in, so there's nothing really there.
One's on this side of center line, one's on the other side of center line.
I think we got to hit. I think we got to hit one of these.
I think we do this.
Okay, hack weight.
Yeah. Right.
See more of that one.
Yeah, you'd rather hit that top red, but you can't. So you have to go for this one.
A little more. Hack weight, hit and roll. Okay.
But play this through. Even if you make this hang in the corner, Cooey probably hits it. Then how do you get at that one we talked about? It might be there. The top 4-foot one right on the center line.
Good way.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Ah.
Clean.
Yep.
Hard. Really hard. Hard. Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Get it right over there. Right over there.
Brilliant throw.
And they're sitting second shot.
Shot,
Give
Brad.
us a chance.
Yeah, shot.
If he knows this.
I gotta roll in a bit.
Couldn't make it any better.
What does he? Does he? You're thinking he might play that same shot?
It's really hard, but
Sitting there might make it easier.
Right.
Yeah, like with weight.
What's he got of this?
Inch and a half, maybe.
If you're
Right, like if
yeah,
I do, I don't know if I do something like that.
Doesn't become a
yeah,
catcher,
it's
does it?
thinner, and it's there.
Kevin's absolutely correct.
You think he can make that for two?
To get that out, you're going to roll
Close
out.
after watching
But if
that
it
one.
sticks there, you'd still get your two.
I think if you nose it, that shot's not there.
You want to roll to the back 4-foot, I think, boys.
Yeah, we just don't want to roll the foot. It makes it easier for him.
Yeah.
But I think we make this.
Roll long.
Hey, and if play it aggressive, if we roll out, we roll out.
Well, let's make the shot though.
But is that tap there? Because you're better to roll out here. Just peel
drawing, but I don't.
No, I can't afford it if I ever rub.
Yeah. Let's make this roll.
Just trying. What's the easiest way to play this so I can make sure I roll?
Okay, let me ask
Probably
you something.
the end,
If
eh?
you nose this, look at
No,
it.
I know.
Is there a deuce if you nose it?
If I'm dead nose, I'd say no.
Huh.
He draws for one.
Then why get aggressive and try to make a really difficult roll?
They're saying they can't see enough of it to make
What's
the double
best
if
I
he
can
sits
do?
right there.
There?
Yeah, that's if you're throwing weight. I'm assuming you're rolling
Right.
here.
You're cut.
If you're here, I have a hard time seeing the deuce.
Okay.
Well, we want to
Don't you?
update you tonight.
Yeah, if you know
Because of the delay of some 65 minutes,
I don't think he's
the
playing
start
it.
of tonight's semifinal has been pushed back to 7 o'clock Eastern Time from 6:30. So make a note, 7 p.m.
Hey, what
Eastern
kind of weight?
tonight.
I like the in with normal.
In normal, and we're playing the nose.
I don't know. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's the easiest.
If I roll to the back, I think his draw, it's even easier.
Little straighter here.
Edge of rock.
Normal. Easy.
Clean it.
Clean. Just normal.
Yep.
Not heavy. Whoa. 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 Go. 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 Go.
Boy,
Go.
if they can get this underneath, and they'll drag it there to the back edge of the button.
I like that better than sitting there, because if there was any chance at a double.
Even roll out, you're good.
Yeah, you're right. Really good call by Mark. So I think Kevin had it in his mind to just sit right there. Mark had a different plan.
You're just tapping it, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
No choice now. It's just a tap for a single, and tough one at that.
Great. Let's go, Brad. Back eight?
Back eight.
Okay, let's make her.
Like you were aggressive to it and still came up. Good shot, Kev.
Look over the shoulder at his time clock.
Wait.
Back line.
Yep. Back 12.
Yep. Got it. Yep. Gotta go.
Back 8.
Yep. Well, yep. Yep. Gotta go. Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go. Yep.
Close to that top red one.
Hard right up.
Boy, they got the Rush brothers here. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. And they'll spin too far. And that will be it. A steal of 2 more for Team Canada here in the 9th. And they will move on out of this 3-4 page playoff. Make the final 6-2. And so for a second straight year, Northern Ontario will once again play for a bronze medal. A disappointing end for Brad Jacobs and the team from Sault Ste. Marie. But Kevin Cooey and the defending champions, there's just something about this team when they get to the Final Four, remembering they came out of that 3-4 page playoff a year ago to win the championship. So make a note, 7 p.m. Eastern time, not 6:30, 7 p.m. tonight. Because of our time delay, everything's going to be delayed by 30 minutes. Manitoba, Team Canada, the semifinal tonight from here in St. John's.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice, by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue, nothing feels like cashmere, and by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Well, for a second straight year, disappointing finish to the Tim Hortons Brier for Northern Ontario and Brad Jacobs, as they will once again play for a bronze medal. And the game story really is the steals, 2, 5, and then 2 and 9. The pressure always applied by Team Canada, and of course the overriding story, the 65-minute power delay suffered after the third end. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So not a lot of time. Kevin Cooey and the team will regroup now, and they are on to the semifinal against Manitoba. And make a note, please, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Everything's been delayed by a half hour. 7 p.m. Eastern time on 1, 3, 4, and 5. Well, that's the kind of day it was. Extreme weather warnings. You're holding on to more than just your hat here in St. John's. Blackout. Crowd liked it. We all survived it. We're all in a good spot. We're all safe here at the Tim Hortons Brier on Canada's sports leader, TSN.
Right out, right out.